Comedian.
Comedian. Okay.
It's on film already. This is gonna be a fun segment at the end when the credits are rolling.
So let's see, comedian. We put comedian in there.
We don't.
You should start doing comedic stuff on
I honestly should.
You really should.
I know. Everyone tells me that I need to do something. But that's all, I don't really know. An intro for me, like, I'm funny with it.
All right.
A mother.
I like that.
A mother. She's a mother. She's an athlete still.
She a 2-time bad mother.
She go to the gym.
She go to the
She go to the gym. She lifts weights.
She fitness journey.
She lifts.
What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of Garage Talks 5417 podcast. As you know, I'm your host, Desmund Reynolds, aka the Peacekeeper. And we sitting here during the holidays. Wonderful time of year. We got the set decorated and our first guest here today, which is family for me. So let me get into it. Let me introduce her real quick so we can have this great conversation. Kayelei Lange, 2-time mother, 2-time state champ in basketball. Blood and family to me. Up and coming comedian. Fitness journey in progress. And some people call her Thugger K. So I can't wait for you to find out why. What's up, Cuddy?
Hi, thank you.
Yeah, it's good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. How we doing?
I'm great. I am doing good. This
Okay.
is so funny just to talk to you right here.
Isn't this crazy?
This is crazy.
Hey, it's here. You're our first Christmas episode.
Thank you. This is
cool.
Beautiful. I like it.
Shout out to Moms.
Yes.
She did that.
She always does that.
Always.
Always. Yes.
So what's up? How's life going? Let's get into it. How we doing?
What part of life would you like to know?
Let's start with you.
Me, okay, let's start with me. Me mentally. Let's see. I actually feel like I'm in a better place than I was, I would say probably 6 months ago, if that kind of makes any sense.
Okay.
I guess to me it makes the most sense.
Word.
I feel like I kind of found my, how do I say? I kind of feel like I found my voice within the last 6 months, and I kind of stuck to, put my foot down, I guess, with things and with people, and drew boundaries with people and within myself. And I feel like I'm kind of sticking to it. So I'm on this growth right now, growing, and I feel like I'm working my way to the right path with that. So
wow,
that's good.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's amazing. I guess that leads to my first question right here. I feel like there's times where a lot of people didn't take you too seriously.
Oh yeah, I'm a goofball.
You're a goofball.
I'm a goofball. Yes.
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 Does that ever get old?
Yes and no. One thing I love about myself is I'm funny. And that's one thing, like when people say like, give me one word to describe yourself is a comedian. Like you kind of said, an up and coming comedian, that's me, you know?
For sure.
But when it does come to serious situations, I think I do know how to become serious with it to where people do take me seriously. So I think I feel that now than when I did before. But also I'm more blunt now than I was before. Like for instance, let's say while I was probably a younger girl, more in my teenage years, like if someone didn't take me seriously, I wouldn't feel the need to like have to explain myself like, no, I'm being serious and this is what you know what I mean? Like explain to them why I'm being serious. I would just shut up, right? But now I'm at the point where I'm grown, and if you don't take me seriously, I'm gonna let you know, okay, well, this is a time to take me seriously, and if you still don't take me seriously, then that's fine, but I can just walk away from you. I don't really have time for that. So that's kind of where I'm at with that as well. So
yeah, because I know going through it, family, like through life, sometimes I think of like everything, we can make so many things a joke until the joke's on us.
Yes.
And it's like, damn, like
yes. And the joke was on me when I had, not in a bad way, but having kids. I mean, like having to grow up. And that way, you know, become an adult.
Right.
The joke's on you. I mean, at the end of the day, like now I have to provide for these people, not necessarily by myself, but I have to figure it out, right?
sure.
I have to raise them, and I have girls. I have 2 little girls.
Man.
So, and I'm a woman. So not only am I a woman raising females, but I'm also still trying to figure out how to grow up as well.
For sure.
So it's like a kid raising kids. You know what I'm saying? So.
Now, Cuzzo, how old were you when you had your first daughter?
Well, I got pregnant. I was 20, and then I had her
wow.
like right after my 21st birthday.
Man.
So yeah, I was very young.
And then
very
how old
young.
was the second one?
Second one, got pregnant at 22.
22.
Yeah, had her.
Man, just
I think
back
I was 22. Yeah, back to back. They're only
Wow.
16 months apart, 17 months apart, I would say.
Okay.
So they're very, very close in age.
That's what's
And also on top of that, I got pregnant when I got out of my long-term relationship. I was in a relationship for 6 years and got out of that and then got with somebody and ended up pregnant. So
Just right into
that's,
it.
yeah. So like the part of saying that I never had time to grow, well, I didn't allow myself to have time to grow because I jumped right into something else. And then you're raising kids.
Gotcha.
So it was hard.
And man, at such a young age, did you ever have times where you're just like, what did I just get myself into?
Yeah,
Or were
like
you-
if you really want to be, and this is just me being real because I feel like
Absolutely. Safe
maybe
space.
I feel like for me as exactly a safe place, but also, you know, just people out there have these same kind of stories and maybe are afraid to say things and like, and I was that person. I felt like I was going to get judged and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, man, when I was pregnant, and I don't even know if you even know this, because like I feel like we used to talk a lot about my relationships together and everything, but I was very, very depressed. Oh my gosh.
Man.
Like I'm just gonna be real with it. I was so depressed. So when I tell you, like when you ask me like how I felt, but also at the end of the day, I was not in a healthy relationship.
Gotcha.
And-
So that don't help already.
No, and you're being pregnant and you're getting cheated on and things like that and getting told things. It's definitely not the best feeling. So, yeah, I was really low at that point of time. It's a hard time to like think about sometimes.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we all go through our things, and I mean,
Yeah.
with that, like, what was your counter? What got you through? Like, how did Kaylee say?
I'm like, even like, as just me talking about it right now, I'm honestly just thinking about it. Like, what got me through is family, for sure. I mean, just thinking about my family. We have such a big family, right? And so I think about Grandma Reynolds.
Did you communicate a lot? Were you like,
So-
hey,
so
I'm
that's-
depressed?
So that's the thing. I felt like I did. Right? But if you were to talk to other people, I don't think I did it in a healthy way. Gotcha. And I think with me, my acts of trying to ask for help, I lashed out a lot, or I would get to like my breaking point and be like, how like I remember, I feel bad, but I remember I used to telling my mom, like, how did you guys not see that I was dying inside?
Wow.
Like that's what, and I wanted people to notice that, I guess.
For sure.
Yeah. I think I had a hard time like just straight up being like, I need help.
Absolutely.
But also at the same time, and be real with you, when I did say it,
You didn't get the response you needed.
no.
Got you.
No.
Got you.
So then it comes to a point where you're just like, screw it. Screw it. You stop talking to people. You start isolating yourself. You become angry, which that's what I did, which is not the best thing to do now that I'm older and things like that. And I have daughters. I would hope that they reach out for help. And now that I'm in a medical field, reach out for help. That is the best thing to do, is to reach out for help.
For sure.
Like hands down, there's suicidal hotlines. There's so many mental health hotlines. Like, reach out for it. And I'm gonna be real with you. I called those hotlines. Wow. I called Whitebird. I called this Dove Clinic. I called people to try to get help because I just felt like, I guess within my family, it was just more of like, Kayleigh's just lashing out. She's having an attitude right now. You know, kind of thing. Yeah, she's having her moment.
It's about her right now.
Yeah.
She's just going through this phase.
She's playing victim, and it's like, I'm not. And so then it just comes to
sure.
a point where you just don't talk about it anymore. So, but yeah, I mean, I would say now I think I've gotten help within, since I've been working at my job. I work out of a medical field right now with primary care, and I think I finally have people around that could tell I needed help.
For sure.
And it was nice to be able to talk to them and to finally actually get help and to see someone, and now to talk to somebody when I need to, or to be on some kind of medication for anxiety or whatever the case may be. But it's like, now that I have that, it is you're at a better place within your life. You can manage things. You can manage being a parent and dealing with other things at the same time, if that makes sense. So
well, because I always say too, and just keeping it in the safe space is,
yeah.
with most black households, the majority is, hey, just go to church, you be good.
Oh my, or pray about it.
Pray about it, you be good.
Read the Bible.
And, it just fixes it,
yes.
you know.
And I get it.
Yeah, me too. But at the same time, it's like God blesses each of us with the ability to help somebody.
Yes.
So it's like, sometimes God looking at you who just told me that to help me.
Yes. Because there's sometimes, I'm not even going to lie, I would sit there because like I would talk to Grandma Reynolds on the phone and she's like, let me pray for you or like pray about it.
Right.
And I would sit there and I'd be like, God, I need help right now, like right now, not tomorrow, the next day. Yes. And I would tell my mom that. I think that was the hardest thing about being told that all the time, was because I was like, I get it. And I do. And I believe in that. And I understand what they're trying to say, but I don't think they understood the help that I needed at that moment. I needed it right now.
And looking back to in hindsight, sometimes we just don't know better.
Unfortunately. For sure.
Even I've done that to somebody where like I find out later they're going through something and I'm like, oh, snaps. Like, isn't that so crazy? We're so good at covering our pain. Sometimes we're just like, it's a sleeper agent almost. Like, it's like, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
So
I'm good at covering up my own pain.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, you pull your mic up.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
No, you're okay. You're okay.
But yeah, I just had a coworker just tell me, she was like, you cover up your pain with your humor.
And that's what I meant, the joke on you part. So don't take that wrong, but it's just real talk. Because I've seen people. I had somebody who was living such a lavish lifestyle. This truest story. Our Uncle JJ.
Yes.
I'll never forget his words from this man.
Absolutely.
When he was in Dubai.
Yes.
I don't know
living
if he living that life.
Yeah. Right.
But this always sat with me years ago. And Jay, if you hear this, man, love you, dude, because it's some real conversation right here. He said, I was with the princes, I was on the yachts.
Yeah.
But he said I was just the jokester.
Yeah.
People love me around. Yeah. But did they really?
He's loud. He's funny. Yeah.
Loud, funny, in shape.
Yeah.
But he was like, when it really came down to it, not many of them were there.
Yep.
So and that's why I asked you, because it's like, you are hilarious. Don't get me wrong.
Thank you.
We're going to get into some things. But at the same time, I'm starting to notice now that you're training with me too. Yeah. I'm like, okay, she's taking herself serious. Yeah. Like, I see how you lock in, and I think that's dope. Like,
and that's why I feel like maybe what I was trying to say. Like, I think people that maybe if you're with me and you see me, you know when I'm locked in. You know what I mean? Or you know when you should be able to take me seriously and when you shouldn't. Sure. But yeah, there's sometimes where I do look at myself and I'd be laughing at myself. I'd be like, dang, girl, that joke was on you. Man. And it's. I
mean, but hey, it is what it is. It's not an L, it's a lesson.
Oh, for sure.
That's all it is.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm starting to learn with life. I used to take a lot of things as L's and like I failed or I did that. But now, being 28, again, I feel like I say that a lot, but they're really just lessons. A lot of lessons that hopefully I could take within my life and teach it within people, not even my own daughters, but patients that I see that are, whether my age or younger or even older, whatever the case may be. Like, I just want to be out there just to help somebody. So.
And see, that's huge, fam. Like, if you can recycle that energy, shoot. So let me ask you this. Would you get super mad quick? Like, would you be able to pop off?
Listen, so one
listen,
one thing about me, and I don't know why, but I always say this. I am born April 16th. I am a Aries, okay? We are a fire sign. We are hotheads. So when you talk about a hothead, and you could probably... If my mom's watching this, she will tell you I am a Sour Patch Kid, sour, sweet, gone. You know what I'm saying? Boom. She's at 100. So I would say that I have the tendency. I do have the tendency to definitely react quickly. That's something I definitely want to work
Why
on.
Laughing?
Because the Lord's working on me. Okay, the Lord's working on me.
His timing's perfect.
And his time's perfect. His time's perfect. But I do need to work on thinking and then reacting. I think a lot of us can work on that for sure, because it's so easy just to boom. And when I boom, it's switch.
It's just a switch.
It's a switch. Yeah. The Lord's working on me.
Hey, you real about it. I respect that.
It is what it is.
That's the thing, fam. Like, with you taking yourself serious, though. Like, hopefully now it doesn't have to even get there that much.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's something, and that's a big thing. Like, even within my co-parenting relationship, that I have, I think that's the biggest lesson I'm going through right now, which is teaching me that. The biggest lesson I'm going through right now.
Gotcha.
Is that for sure. So I'm working on it.
For sure.
Working on it.
So you saying working on just thinking before reacting.
Yes.
Just assessing the situation.
Yeah, I just don't think like why, my mom always tells me, why give these people the power?
Man.
Like, why give them the power to make you feel any kind of way? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the one thing my mom does tell me a lot. And she does not let she does not give anyone the power to determine her mood. That's one thing about her, and I wish, I do want to gain that from her because, and it's not that I'm trying to give anyone the power over me. It's just, I had this thing on being so quiet growing up in middle school and high school, like a little bit of high school and stuff. I just let people just talk and walk all over me like a walking mat, So now I'm at the point where like, not really, I feel like I need to defend myself, but in a way I feel like I need to vouch for myself. Like no one's really ever had my back besides me. So it's like, it's kind of what I just been doing, just having my own back. And it gets a little out of control sometimes, but that's okay.
Is it so that's why that's why they call you Thugger K?
No.
No?
Oh, no. They call me Thugger Tay.
Tay.
Yes.
Also
I'm
Tay.
A lot of people, Derek will probably not like this, but I am shout out Derek Lange, up and coming rapper.
Word.
Yes, I do a couple diss tracks. I done, shout out to my cousin Kevin Reynolds. I done about 3 diss tracks on him. But we went back and forth. Yeah.
Wow.
It was Kevin though, Kevin Kev.
Blood don't wash out blood.
I love it. Yeah. So we did a couple rounds on each other and a little back and forth on each other. Every time I'm at
You got some copies of these? Like, can I listen to them after this?
Oh yeah.
You do? Okay.
Oh
cool,
yeah.
Cool.
They're not the best. You could get them. They're not the best lyrics.
It's cool.
Like some cussing. Oh, okay. I was just making sure. But yeah, I got some that. I got another song that I wrote myself.
Are you on like iTunes or Spotify or
no, they won't let me be good. They won't let me be good, Des. Kevin, Derek, and Woody be sick if they saw me on iTunes.
Okay.
They would be sick because I go on YouTube. We'd be at Derek's house chilling, watching Derek play football. Sure. And here I go with freestyle beats. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, wow.
Play it up.
Oh, so you put the beat on.
Oh, yeah. Me and Tevin just be going.
Oh,
It'd be
man.
so funny.
You got Tevin with you? Oh, man.
This is some movie. It's so funny. It's just, I'm a comedian rapper.
Okay.
So everybody understands that a comedian rapper doesn't always gotta make sense, but you'll laugh.
Absolutely. So family, a lot of comedians got a lot of past trauma. That energizes their career. You know that, right?
Yes.
So you might be on to something if you can really hone in and master.
I am. If honestly, and this is like one day, and this is just me saying, if my trauma, let's just talk about my co-parenting here for a second. Okay. If my baby dad would just let me make jokes about our stuff, I would be famous.
Oh, man.
That would go viral.
Oh, man.
If I could tell you the things I have said to this man and people just look at me, I would go viral. It would be.
Other comedians get permission?
Hey, it's a free country.
Listen, oh my gosh, it'd be horrible. There's sometimes too I'd be arguing with him and I'd be cracking up in my head. I'd be like, wow, you really got that. But yeah, it'd be. If I didn't have trial coming up, I would say stuff.
Oh, snaps! Got it. You can't get done like
no,
Young
and
Thug.
I can, but
For
some
sure.
people they just be all sensitive.
Absolutely, it's a sensitive world.
It's a sensitive world out here, so that's okay.
Is.
It's okay.
What's some advice you would give someone about co-parenting?
Well, first, what I would tell people: be careful who you have children with. That is like, and I tell it to even my younger patients now, and it's not a diss on anyone, and it really isn't, because again, my situation had happened where we did not know each other very long whatsoever. You know what I mean?
You're talking compatibility with
exactly,
each other.
Exactly, because like, and this again, no diss towards anyone, but it's so hard to raise kids when two people come from totally, completely different backgrounds. Okay. Like I come from, Christianity, we have structure. I have 2 parents who are together. I have siblings. It's not a broken family. Like, it's very family-like, you know what I mean? And then to go from someone else who has a lot of options for a father, and a mother who's on drugs and alcohol and who got to run wild their whole life and didn't have structure and didn't have rules and things like that. So I think that's one of my biggest advice to people is just make sure you know who you have children with. It's so crazy because growing up, your parents tell you to make sure you're married first before you have kids and stuff like that.
Oh,
I get it now.
Do you? Okay.
Oh, I get it now.
So that's a true thing.
It is, but also don't get me wrong. Like, obviously, when you're married with someone doesn't always mean that they're a great person either. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it definitely would help to know someone before you have children with them.
Right.
But another thing is, I think, and this is even for me, keep the kids first.
Absolutely.
I think that's something I didn't really understand, and I still don't think people understand to this day. But
people, as in like who you're
my
involved
other party,
with.
yep,
Okay.
my other party. It's
I hear that a lot. I was talking, just to jump with you this. I'm talking to a young lady. She got a kid, and the dad he just don't want to be too around too much, and it's sad. I'm hearing that more and more.
Yeah, and even with me, because like my situation is, I feel like, sorry, I'm like jumping back, but I will get back to kind of what I was saying. But a little bit of my situation was, me and my kid's father were together, and even though it was toxic and he cheated on me and stuff like that and whatnot, we were together for a while.
Did you ever cheat on him?
Huh? No.
Really?
No, but you want to know why I didn't though? And honestly, I didn't because A, I didn't want to, but B, I hate to say this sometimes because like the way, like I feel like a lot of people don't believe this, but I was 197 pounds after I had my kid.
Really?
Naomi, yeah, because I was just so depressed, Des. And it's so crazy because even the family members are like, you didn't even look like it. And I was like, and I get that because I'm just so small, but I had no confidence. I was very insecure. Right. I was getting verbally abused, being told that, no one's going to want me. Like, I'm a mom, things like that.
Postpartum depression is real.
Oh my gosh.
Postpartum depression, after having a kid, depression is real.
That is the realest thing ever. And it's not talked about enough. Or mental health with it. Or,
really?
You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, no. Because I feel like moms, you get judged. If you don't have it all together and you don't have your mental straight, you're not taking care of your kids or whatever, you're not a good mom. Like, that's just what people think about you. And so for me, and that's the part of where you don't ask for help because for me, I didn't want anyone to take it as in like, they're going to take it to DHS or something and now my kids are going to take it away from me. And you know what I mean? That was one of my biggest fears just because I needed help.
For sure.
Isn't that like, if you think about that, like think about it. I needed help, but I'm scared to get help because I don't want someone to take my kids from me.
That's
like
backwards.
That is so backwards.
That's backwards. That's really
that
backwards.
Is so backwards. And so just saying that phrase right there just actually blew my mind. Like that's really mind-blowing to me because even to this day, like going through my co-parenting stuff, all I ask for is help, and getting help is like, take the kids from you.
And man, it's crazy, but I'm not a parent, but I feel you have to be the best Kaylee so you can be the best mama. Mama bear got to be, of course you're going to sacrifice for your kids. Of course you're going to do everything that you can. We know that. We know that. Yep. But you got to be healthy. You got to be strong. You got to be in the right mental.
Yep. And that's what sucks, I think, in my situation or just and kind of how I feel. There was so much within me helping the other party within, like, for instance, having a family like that. That was my family right there. Like he was a part of my little family that I have. And even the Reynolds family, we invited him to everything. You know what I mean?
He was up in there.
Exactly.
Was he more like, hey, I really want to have babies? Or were you more like, I really want to have babies?
Yeah, no. And this is nothing to talk about his situation, but he grew up with a lot of things in his family, watching the state take away his sisters and everything like that. So I do remember when I first met him, and we talked about it together. Like his biggest thing was though he wanted a family, gotcha. and I think that's why we stayed together for so long because we didn't want a broken family. He didn't really know how to keep a family together just because of what he's seen. I did, so I tried, but there's
I forget. Was Jay military at all?
Yeah.
And he was military.
He did it.
Them military boys try to put a baby in you. I tell you, always say.
Yeah, but you can't get a dishonorable discharge.
Man,
Yikes. Damn. Yeah, I mean we gotta be real with that one right there. So that was a little awkward, but hey,
Damn.
Do you, baby?
Man.
But yeah, so that was interesting. He didn't really he did National Guard.
Okay.
So his wasn't like really like army kind of stuff, but still, it was.
Gotcha.
He only did it for a second.
So with postpartum, you say it doesn't get talked about enough.
No.
I'm curious, like, why do you think that is? Just because what you said?
I just think it's the judgment, yeah.
The judgment of it?
I think so. I mean, that's what I think, at least for me, I think that's what I would say is what it is.
What causes postpartum? What do you think causes that? Is it being out of shape? Is it just a chemical imbalance?
Well, definitely for me. I mean, like going from this girl, I was 100 and you remember.
Oh, you naturally just.
Oh my gosh, I was so
thin.
tiny. I could never even get past 120. So I was like this little stick girl, played 3 sports, very athletic, doing my thing, you know? And then, yeah, for sure, when I got pregnant and gained all that weight, I know that was a big thing for me. But I do know there's a lot of people who don't really necessarily gain the weight and stuff like that, but still have the postpartum. I think sometimes it's hormones. I think because there are a lot of people who are in great relationships and get treated awesome and they have great partners with them and stuff like that, but you get the baby blues, I guess is what they call it. Unfortunately, I didn't get to experience a healthy relationship. So for me, my postpartum was dealing with getting cheated on all the time, disrespected, left at night, by myself all the time. Like, yeah. So for me, my postpartum was just straight up not getting treated good.
It's just a tough one.
It was a tough one, yeah. And it's sad too because like people ask me like if I'm done with kids or whatever, and for me my answer, as much as I would love to have another kid, I'm so afraid to ever get pregnant again.
For real?
Oh my gosh, yeah, because that was such like, I'm like, to get pregnant for what? Just to get cheated on? Like, I'm okay.
I'm gonna ask the cold question too.
Yeah.
Like you in the gym getting right, getting in shape. I mean, you doing your thing respectfully. Is that part of it too? You like, look, I'm trying to kind of keep this. Like, I'm on the right move right now. I'm trying to keep that figure.
Not really that. I'm so proud of my damn self. Like,
Yes.
I am so proud of myself. Like, to go from, what are we in, November? So about a year and a half ago, starting out with Jaden, I was literally 174 pounds. And I remember being like, yeah, because I was in these relationships, just toxic relationships, 174 pounds. And I was like, I want to be a certain weight. I want to look a certain way, and that's what I was going to do. And I think I started in June. By October, I lost 40 pounds. And yeah, just ever since then, I just been getting it. Been like 135, now lifting weights with you and everything. Man. By the way, you make me lift a lot of weights.
Yeah, I do.
And I get mad.
Yes.
Did you notice that the last time?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you scared me because you dropped that weight, and I thought it was going to hit you. So please don't drop it. Be in your coach.
I was mad.
Yeah,
you kept making me do it.
I thought your knees. I was like, man. So she signed a little
I feel like I'm Hulk over here lifting these weights you have me lifting. But yeah, it's not that I'm afraid to get pregnant or anything. Honestly, I'm just proud of myself. I like the way I look. I think the gym saved me. I think the gym saved me. It really did. Okay. I tell Jaden to this day, shout out to my cousin Jaden, but not even necessarily him, but him getting me into Forever Strong saved my life. I was at such a low spot. I really, really was. Like lower. Most I got out of a relationship with Jordan, with Jay. Yes. And that was really hard on me because that was also a long-term relationship as well. And so to get out of that, and we lived together, and for us, anyways, long story short, but yeah, the gym saved my life. And to just keep seeing myself progressing and getting stronger and stronger, and doing this because I also was the girl that wanted the tummy tucks and to go to the surgeons and try to do all these.
Did you?
Yeah, I went to a couple consults, and I remember this one person looked at me and was like, if you just worked out, you would be just fine. He literally looked at me and was like, you look fine, just work out.
Man, and shout out to that person. That's amazing advice right there.
And he did, because he was like, I remember he looked at me and was like, you could do, if you wanted to, it was called a mini tummy tuck or something like that. And he was like, but again, you could lose the weight. And so
you just got to put the work in.
You just got to put the work in. And so I remember I told Jaden my goals and things like that, and I just did it.
Yeah.
I got down to my weight goal, and now I'm toning it up with muscles and everything like that. And I'm just at the point where I just hope I could just show other women too that we don't need surgery at all. After having kids, you do not need it.
All that, even
just be natural.
Even with BBLs.
Yeah, it's not even cute.
Just all you gotta do is some squats, some hip thrusts.
That's all.
That's it. You don't need the BBL. Society's really tricking women into thinking they need that. You don't do some squats. BBLs, you don't. I'm telling y'all.
And
it's
you
a
don't
shortcut.
gotta do the drugs either.
Or the drugs either. Tell them, fam. Say
I'm just saying, like, I see a lot
to.
of people. I'm like, you don't gotta do that.
No, you don't.
Really don't.
It's a shortcut.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, this is my theory. We in such a world where you tap the screen. Something
my
Here
gosh.
comes food. Here comes this. And it's like, so people now starting to leak into our bodies and stuff where we're like, oh, we could pay a couple grand, get right. I don't got to go to pursue fitness 4 days a week. I'm good.
But why not? Like, my thing, I love, like, when I miss the gym, I feel so bad, like, not going this morning. I just feel I love to work out. I love feeling sore. I love to sweat it out. I love getting on those Stairmasters and going. Like, just why not? It just feels like you just did such a big work. You know what I mean? You feel good. And then I go home and, like, I think my biggest thing with working out was eating. But now there's protein mac and cheese in a box.
That part.
Boom, boom. You get some chicken, you get some protein shakes, you got some of your energy drinks. Like, it's so easy nowadays. I'm like, just do it. I'm still a sweet tooth. And that's what people, I think with the working out stuff, people think you have to cold turkey things. You really don't. No. Like, you do, but, like, you don't at the same time.
It's a foundation.
Yeah.
This is how I think of it, because I have my sweet tooth too.
Yeah.
It's like, look, if I could take 6 days out the week where I'm just on my good eating habits, 6 days a week, day 7, I can have some fun.
Yes, I can have some sweet tarts.
But not everybody can do that. I get it. A lot of people are like, let me leak in today, the next day.
Yeah.
But literally, we're talking 6 days a week, and then that's it.
You just gotta have a little control. It's hard though.
It's hard. We some sweet tooths too. Okay.
But once you start seeing that reward though, it's just,
man,
it's great.
But see, I was so hyped when you said today, and we're gonna get back to talking about everything else.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I was
yeah,
so
yeah.
hyped when you were like, Des, I'm just exhausted. I gotta rest. Because that means you push your body so hard. Your body was like, "Hey, I'm gonna make you sit."
I felt that Wednesday.
Did you?
Yeah. Whoa. Remember, you're like, your intensity. I was like, I'm trying.
Yeah,
but my body was like, you're done. And I was like, just keep going, keep going. And then you work, and I'm on my feet all the time. Patience, 24/7, back and forth, giving shots, doing procedures, rooming another patient. Got to help somebody else over here doing a COVID test, doing this.
Wow.
Yeah.
You should wear a watch. See how many steps.
I honestly should. I have such a hard time wearing stuff on like jewelry or anything. Like a lot of people are like, wear a necklace. I can't.
Dang.
I know.
Yeah, just track your steps. It'd be
I
cool
know.
To see where
I would do a lot because one of my coworkers does, and she hits 10,000 by morning.
For real.
Yeah. We're like by lunchtime, she's like, hit it. I'm like, perfect. We did that. So
I know. I used to be like, yo, I don't need to track my steps, but now that I do, and like Halo's collar tracks her steps.
Oh, that's dope.
So I'm like, you know what? This is cool. And this shows like other Oregon dogs.
Oh,
so I'm
that
like,
is
you know
cool.
What? Shout out Phi Collar. Phi. I appreciate y'all showing Halo love.
I
Appreciate
love
you
it.
guys. But yeah, it's
He's
like
so techie. I love it. It's so awesome. Yeah. If I could come back in life, I would be yours or Uncle Keith's dog. Cause y'all treat him, y'all treat him so reincarnate. Cause y'all treat him so good. I'll be Uncle Keith's dog. Actually, I want to be with Uncle Keith. Yeah.
I know.
I'd be so good.
I got Halo in trouble, and someone tried to go. It was a friend I was hanging with. She was like, "Dang, you get hurt. You get mad at her." I said, "She lived better than people, man.
No,
She's
for
fine.
real.
She's good.
For real. Yeah, y'all's dogs. All the dogs since I've grown up with you.
Okay.
All the dogs have looked good. Remember Nala?
Oh man, yeah.
Wow.
Good times.
That's crazy.
Good times.
We had some good times.
We only had Nala Kalina. Now we got Halo, Zari, and Saya. 3 girl dogs. Crazy.
That is crazy.
But yeah.
They're so cute. I love dogs.
But circling back, Phil, let's get back to you real quick. Circling back to you. So I know you talked about with your ex and everything. I was reading some studies. 2-parent households are essential. Like it's needed. Like I know, but see that's the scary part because divorce rates are up, households are breaking up so much.
Yes.
It's tough. What you think about that? What you think coming from a 2-parent household? Experiencing someone that doesn't. What you think?
Yeah. For me, growing up, I was one of the best times of my life. I mean, for me, and I see a lot of people, like some of my friends that grew up with like broken households and stuff, and I used to feel so bad for them just because that's rough going back and forth and everything. But for me, at least within my parents made it very good for really good that, for instance, we see my parents fight one time in our whole life.
Wow.
One time. So they made it a big deal. Like, we're not going to fight around the kids and stuff like that. So for me growing up, I was like, wow, my parents never fight. You know what I mean? Like, never, ever. But
Yes.
as we're adults now, you're like, they do. But yeah, I loved my life growing up. So I think for me now that I have children who don't get to have that, and I don't know, I think the hardest part about it is knowing, is it because they don't have two parents in the household, or is it just because that's just my kids? You know what I mean? But you do see, like, my oldest daughter, actually just, it was like last week when I had her, she actually told me that she was like, I really wish my mom and dad were in the same house. And I asked her, and I was like, well, why? Like, is anything going on? She was like, and her thing was, she's like, I just hate having to go back and forth. And so that would be hard. And I feel bad that she has to do that. But, and I try to let her know, like, not in too much detail or anything, but like, hopefully she understands that this is, daddy's happier this way, I'm happier this way, for us not to be together. You know what I mean? So
sure.
I do think, though, it is essential. I do think it's important for people to have a two-parent household growing up. I think it's, especially if it's healthy, I think it's important to the child's growth and raising them. I look at me and my brothers and a lot of like our cousins and stuff like that, and I feel like we grew up very well. I feel like we're very respectful people, especially out in public.
Which means a lot.
Which means a lot. I mean, yeah, you
coming from your job, just jumping in with that.
Oh my
you don't
gosh.
know who's on the edge.
Oh my gosh. First off, with my job, you know how many people I come in, and they're like, Kaylee? I'm like, oh, snap. I'm like, dang it. There's Uncle Q, Uncle Neil, there's somebody, you know.
Absolutely,
But anyways,
absolutely. So does that weigh on you, just knowing like that you and your baby
situation
dad
didn't happen?
Or
Sometimes.
Is it like, hey, but you gotta make the most of it, right?
Yeah, sometimes. I think in the beginning it was harder. But now oh my gosh, if we were together, no.
It's just not happening.
No.
Never.
No.
No go back. Yeah.
It's just, sometimes it's mind blowing to me. You think about like,
That's good, though.
oh yeah,
So
no.
many ladies
Like
out there
even if
probably-
his situation didn't work out, or if I like, no, there's
Just
no. That's not happening. I'm not even like, I don't even like the brother like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not even my type.
That's hey.
Like I'm
Hey.
I don't know what to say, but it's just
space.
not my type. And so for me, yeah, that's a no.
Absolutely.
But I do feel bad sometimes for my kids though.
Most definitely.
Yeah, just because they have friends too, and they're together, their parents are together. But
you're so good with kids. That's where I feel
yeah,
good.
Halloween.
Like, you knew it. Halloween world. Halloween. I asked her. I looked Kaylee in the face and said, Kaylee, will you please help me trick or treat, hand out candy?
That was fun.
And we opened up the garage door, and the kids got to see the garage talk sign. And we
Yeah.
sat in here, got some food,
Yeah.
and just made the most. And you're so good with kids,
Yeah,
family. I was
they're fun.
watching you. I was like, oh my gosh. So,
I just love talking to people, and kids, they're fun, and they're
For
so
sure.
innocent, they're so cute, and it's like they're just here.
they're just here.
They're just here
Just
trying to
here.
learn, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So yeah, but I just like people in general. So that's why also I really like my job too. You just deal with everybody. Everybody, anyone. I have friends like, actually one of my best friends, I think he's like 92.
Dang.
I like him. Yeah, he's
Wow.
dope. So
That's
I make all
amazing.
friends with my patients.
Dang.
Yeah.
How is co-parenting for you in particular? Like for moms and
Horrible.
dads out here?
Oh.
It's just not even good.
No.
Dang.
No. And
That's
you know, we're gonna
crazy.
pray that it gets better.
Okay.
We're gonna pray that
yeah.
it gets better. You know, the Lord's gonna help us one day. But yeah, it's like I said, you got to put the kids first, and that's on both sides. You know what I'm saying? It comes to a point where, and you know, with my co-parenting situation, I think the most confusing thing about it is that my oldest daughter's 7, right? We started having issues. We're about to go on to January is going to be a year, so, or a year and a half or something like that. So we've only had issues since my daughter was 6. So people are like, well, what happened the other 6 years? We were friends. You know what I'm saying? Like we were friends.
Yes.
And
not even lovers, just friends. Just,
no, and like obviously with those little times where we would try to see if it would work or something like that. Like, yeah, okay, did it? No. But we were friends. Like we would, I mean, people vouch for me too. Like we would hang out at my brother's house, or my mom would be like, go watch the kids, and we would just go hang out. Like, you know, we
most
were
def.
friends, you know? And so it sucks that, I think for me, when people always ask like what happened, and it's not always another girl's fault or anything like that, but another female is what happened, basically. And, you know, females don't want your baby dad and baby mom to be friends, which is fine. That's fine.
No, it's not, because it's supposed to be the kids first.
Yeah, you know, there's, yeah, it's not fine. Let me stop. It's not fine. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm surprised. Knowing your baby dad something, knowing Jay.
Right.
I'm surprised. It sounds like
I'm surprised too.
Just knowing he come from a tough past. He come from humble beginnings.
Yeah.
And like
just how close we all were too. I'm very surprised. Yeah.
And he's tough.
Yeah.
He's tough. He was squabble. Let's be real. He was squabble a little bit here and there. As in other people fighting.
Yeah, he lost though.
Oh, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that. But anyways, Justin be out. And like it sounds like you battling. It sounds like you're not even fighting with him. You fighting with whoever he's with now. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's basically that.
Like.
And I think it's definitely 2 against 1. It's fine. Like it's fine in a way, as in like if you two want to go against me, that's cool. But for me, I'm a mama bear, and again, like I said earlier, I'm an Aries, so it definitely tests my patience for sure. Because for my kids, I'll squabble with anybody for my kids,
for sure.
Especially with just anyone trying to come in between my kids and stuff like that. But like I said, if people would just keep the kids first, because I think if you talk to my kids, or if anyone were to talk to my kids, and you could see the hurt that they have when they see their parents do this back and forth. If we just stopped it, it would be
right. It's just not good energy.
It's not. I think also with little things too. I don't know what other people go through, but you know, I get served at my job all the time.
Oh,
to go to court. Yeah.
They just come up and pow, papers.
Yeah, this one girl, this last time, and this is just literally from word to word, quote unquote. This lady walked in. I'm getting ready to get my elderly patient. Like she was like 94 years old, getting ready to get my elderly patient. Lady walks in, just passes the front desk, comes up to me, has a piece of paper, chucks it at my face, and says, "You've been served, bitch," and walks out.
What?
Yeah.
She said the word too.
Chucks it, boom, "You've been served, bitch," walks out.
Oh, that's.
And I go, "Thank you."
Yeah, you
because
you're like, hello, I'm at
first
work
off, I'm like,
like,
and I'm trying to figure out what it's because, you know, so anyway, so to deal with that and to deal with people coming into my job, because not only was it her, I've had a family member come into my job trying to do the same thing, serve me papers, and family member testified against me as well at court. So it's just coming to a point where you're like, when's enough? I can't tell you how many times I've gone to court. I can't tell you how many times I've been served. Can't tell you how many times when I had 6 police officers at my apartment thinking I'm some kind of criminal.
What?
From these people talking of, yes.
I've had the popo pull up on me. I feel you.
It's been insane. Man. And I'm like, for what? And all I've done is be a mom. This man lived in Portland for 3 years, saw his kids once a week, sometimes none. If you didn't want to. If I was like, okay, you need gas money, here you go. You need money for your car insurance, here you go.
Now, family, I know, I love you.
Yes.
It take 2 to tango. Is there some things you should have?
Oh, my mouth.
Okay.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I mean, first and foremost.
We got both sides. You
yes.
know me.
Oh, yeah, with both sides. I mean, and this is one thing I'll say. The moment he cheated on me, I should have left. For sure. You know what I'm saying? So definitely. It definitely takes 2 to tango. I stayed. I made that choice to stay. You know what I'm saying? And definitely, I get angry at myself for that too. Even with this court stuff and everything like that.
For sure.
My mouth. For sure. There's one thing about me. I don't fight. Like I don't. I'm not a fighter. I'm not gonna come up to you and just punch you in your face and nothing like that. But my words cut. They do. Ooh. And so yeah, so my mouth for sure.
Man, the Bible say power in the tongue.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. And so there's definitely takes 2 to tangle. And, I definitely admit where I'm wrong in things. And that's where I'm trying to, and sometimes, the other party may think it's too late, but I'm trying to not. You know what I mean?
Too late. You good.
Yeah.
You entering your prime. 28.
I know. I'm like,
Shoot,
my kids are
you
5 and
good.
7. We could still do this.
Right.
It could be fine.
Yeah.
He's married. They're having a child. That's great. You know what I'm saying? My kids are so excited to be older sisters now.
For sure.
And I'm happy for them.
Absolutely.
I'm honestly genuinely happy for them. Like, I love that my kids get to go to their dad's house and have a family atmosphere. Mm-hmm. I love it. They said, like, their dad, they have like a trampoline and play. Like, they get to do stuff. That's awesome.
See,
that's
cool.
awesome. Yeah.
But it should be to the point, like, just coming from this side, like, if me as a man I had a kid, I'd be like, yo, Kay, you got the kids, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Hey, Kay, you know what? I know this week is my week, but I need it off because vacation. Yeah. And if that energy was being given to you more, you'd be like, you know what? You going on vacation? I got the kids this weekend. Have fun.
Yep.
That's all it got to be.
For sure.
Because I forget the word. I just learned it. But pretty much what it says is, it just says simplicity in life is key. So if you two could just be like, hey, Justin, real quick, kids aren't feeling good. They really want to see you. Can switch. Boom. All right, cool. Let me come through.
I wish it could be like that. And I'm hoping one day it could be. Like I said, it's not too late.
That's good
and
energy,
I definitely am hoping one day it could be like that because it is hard to I've never dealt with state stuff before. Like growing up, obviously a 2-parent household, I never had to deal with that. So this is it's new for me.
Oh,
and I don't like it. Like no one wants to
to
deal with the state trying to parent you and your kids. You know what I mean? Like,
seriously.
Yeah. So that's difficult. So I am hoping that it does turn around for all of us. Mm-hmm. I mean, at the end of the day, they're growing a family and my kids are a part of that. And like
let's all just move on.
Let's just move on.
And take care of these 2 daughters.
That's literally all. So yeah, that's kind of just where I'm at with things. And hopefully just as time goes on, like we can get there. So that's all I can hope for.
Hey, that's a great answer.
Yeah.
I'm
and for my kids, I think they would be happy about that. Yeah, I don't want to be. I don't want to fight.
You battling the new girl. I could just. That's you. Yes, technically battling your baby dad, but you battling the new girl.
Yeah, and it's so like some I don't understand where the battle's at either because like I haven't even been. People are like, he's not even my ex. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's my kid's father, but I haven't been with him, and my youngest is going to be 6 next year, and almost 6 years.
For sure.
Like, it's been 5 years. Like, that's not even my ex. You got him.
Right.
You got it. I don't want it. I'm cool off it. I just want to co-parent, be cool, be kumbaya. We don't got to be friends, but just... Yeah. There's no reason for any of this. So
for sure.
Yeah.
You guys will get it.
But she's young, so it's okay.
Oh, okay.
She's young. We'll grow up.
You guys will get it, yeah. You guys will get it.
We got it.
To you.
We got it.
Shout out to you. You since you've been solo dolo for a while, you've been in the dating scene. I know I have.
Oh my gosh.
I've been in it, fam. It's weird.
This is not for the weak.
What does that mean?
For the weak.
Okay, what does that mean?
I don't know if it's different for females, like as in for men or anything like that.
Are you single now?
Yes.
You're single. Okay, cool.
Yes, which is crazy because now that I've been single, because I've been kind of like, you date people and then you're single and stuff like that. But since when me and Jordan broke up last year, whatever, and I was single, I found peace, right? And so you find, like living on my own, when my kids aren't there, it's just me and my place. I got my candles, just me. So it's actually, I think for me, I'm almost having a hard time allowing anyone in now. Which is weird because I used to be the girl that like almost couldn't be without anyone. Right. Now I'm having a hard time I don't know if I want to be with somebody.
For sure.
If that makes any kind of sense. Because also I'm guarded too though. I got all these walls.
The fellas got to jump through.
And they do. And honestly, I'm not here to force anyone to be with me or anything like that. But yeah, we got some things to jump through. If you're willing to jump through it, we can see what happens at the end. If not, bye.
For sure.
I have a bye. I don't know what to tell you. See ya.
Yes.
I have no time for it at all.
No, and that's the right energy.
Yeah, and I think with people nowadays too, like everything is so sexual. Everything's so just sexualized. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. At least for me, I feel like when I get DM'd or something like that, it's just always sexual or always wanting to come over and Netflix and chill. Like, first off, I'm 28. I know what that means. Also, I'm a mother, so no. Not happening. You could take me to dinner. I like food. I like movies. I like shoes.
Yes.
I like candy. I like ice cream. Like, we're not doing any of that stuff. We're not. We could go talk in the car. Yeah. We can go look at the view. That's totally fine. But you're not touching me.
I love it.
I'm sorry. I'm just not doing it. And it's so, like, for me, that's where I was telling you earlier how I feel like I have boundaries with people now. because like not to like put my stuff out there, but I feel like I never did. You know what I mean? So I would just get with these people and, you know, just be with them and blah, blah, whatever.
And you would be in long-term relationships.
Oh my gosh,
so you didn't really have a chance to like, oh, what does Kaylee want?
Exactly.
Or what does Kaylee need?
Yeah, from 14 to 20, I was with X. And then literally from 20 to 24 with Jay. And then 24 to 27 with Jordan. Man. And then here we are, 28. So yeah.
It's your time. You need to do you.
It is my time. And so I'm definitely like my standards, like I was just telling my mom the other day, I got all these boxes that got to be checked before you anything.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just where I'm at. I just have boundaries now. I want to go on dates. I want to be treated good. I want someone to open up the door for me. You know, I want someone to tell me to get ready at 7 p.m. and I'm going to pick you up. I'm tired of picking people up. I'm tired.
You picking them up?
Picking them up.
The fellas? Dang, fellas.
So here's my thing.
Fellas. Man.
And then people get mad when
Fellas.
listen. And then people get mad when people talk about, you know how they have this thing when people talk about females being dominant. Like manly, I guess you want to say. Yeah. Well, if I didn't have to do the manly things, if I didn't have to pick you up and take you on a date, be the breadwinner of the place and pay all the rent and all the groceries and and pay for your, you know what I'm saying? Then I wouldn't be the man. I could be a female. But if you're going to give me man duties, then yep, I'm the man and you're going to sit down.
That part. That's
just where I'm at. I'm like, I'm sorry, that's hurt some of these men's feelings. But if you can't be a man and I gotta be the man, then you're gonna get treated like the female. So it's just like, it is what it is. Sorry. Yeah, people gonna get mad at that one, but that's okay.
We're gonna snip that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fellas, we gotta
do better. I'll tell you, do better.
You heard it. You heard it.
I want to pick me up. Take me to dinner. Pay for why can't no one clean my car? Why do I gotta clean your car and put gas in your car?
Damn.
Yeah. See, that's the thing though. I just gotta stop doing that. I can't do that. I ain't doing that no more.
Saying no is a talent.
Yeah, saying no is a talent. No. Yeah, I just wanted to be nice.
Right.
Trying to take care of the
But
the less fortune.
Gosh, I don't even know where to go with that. Man, you caught me off guard with that one.
That's what I think a lot of, And then people have this, people look at me sometimes and once you talk to me, they'd be like, oh gosh, your attitude and you're dominant and you're this. And it's like, I don't really think I'm necessarily that way at all, but I do think people I have had in contact with wherever like that, like I had to be the dominant person, I guess, you know what I mean? Like make sure they had their goals, make sure they have a job, make sure they have this, make sure they have that. Like I don't want to be someone's mom anymore.
Absolutely.
I'm over it. I want to be treated like a female. I want to be a female. Okay? Yeah.
You know.
I want to look cute.
Yes.
When do I dress like this, Des?
Yeah, you cleaned up, fam. I ain't gonna lie, you cleaned up.
When do I'm such a hoodie, sweat, slide. So here we go.
Just chilling.
Yeah, just chilling. So I don't know.
But you know you deserve that, right? You know you deserve to be treated.
And that's why I'm
like
waiting
that.
for it.
For sure.
Yeah, and I'll wait forever if I have to. Because I also at the same time have a lot of growing up to do myself. I want to be a wife one day, but you have to act like a wife to be a wife.
Got it.
So, and for men, gotta act like a husband to be a husband. So let's just put that out there as well. Yeah, I don't know. I got a lot of growing up to do.
Absolutely.
I'm just not ready for that right now.
And it's funny we're on this subject. I got it on the list right here. Men gotta be confident so they can be dominant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I'm gonna jump in with you on this. Everything you just said. It sounds like, so one thing I always say, family, I'd be like, man, there's 30-year-old boys.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
When I say there's a man to me is doing all the things you just said. Mm-hmm. That's a man. Mm-hmm. He holding it down, whatever it is.
Providing, all that kind of stuff, yeah.
There's 35-year-old boys. There's 40-year-old boys.
Oh, yeah.
It's a mentality thing. And that's where, so for boys, they got to get confident, just like the band, Boys to Men.
Yep.
Like that, they got to go to the man stage and get that. You got to want it. And it's like, fellas, like I always say that, man, we got to take those necessary leaps and sacrifices because your energy and can you sense confidence in boys or men? Can you tell like, he ain't too confident?
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you could tell. I feel like by people just by their walk and things like that. I think definitely for sure. Or you can have an assumption that maybe they have it all together. Then once you talk to them, you're like, oh, that's just play.
Absolutely.
You're just capping.
See? Yeah, so
This is all cap. Okay.
Man, you just capping off, man. Put the hat on.
Yeah, I'm like, ugh. So yeah, I don't know.
They got to. So, I mean, with the dominant, like, because, ladies, I do think, for the most part, ladies do want a confident man that can be dominant as far as, like, hey, come here, I need to talk to you, or, like, hey, let's go do this. But you got to be confident to be able to do any of that, man.
And respectful, though, because, like, I think for me, too, I always, I look at kind of my patterns of men I've been with, you know what I mean? Or boys I've been with, I would say. And I feel like I lacked the respect that I needed from them, if that makes any sense. Yeah, like now that I think back on it, I'm like, man, I really let these people talk to me any way they wanted to, call me out my name. Like, I'm just sitting here like, wow, I really, really did. And one thing for me, I don't know what made me feel like that was okay. You know what I'm saying? Because growing up, I didn't see that. My dad ain't disrespecting my mom. I'll tell you that. He'd be 6 feet under.
Why do you think you went for dudes that treated you badly?
When I was younger, I will say this is all respect out to my parents as well, but I would say when I was younger, my dad is very non-confrontational, very chill, very, Uncle E is laid back.
One of the chillest cats I know.
My dad is so laid back, you guys. This man loves his Pittsburgh Steelers, and that's about it.
For sure.
And so he was very quiet, and I felt like when there was tension within the house or whatever, he didn't pay any attention to that. Like, let's just say if my mom's having a day or something like that and the bedroom door's locked, he's going downstairs to sleep on the couch. He's not even going to entertain that. You know what I mean? So I think for me, I used to take that as, again, when I was younger, I used to take that as in like him being weak in a way.
I see.
And now that I'm older, I do not see that whatsoever. My dad, I would kill to have a man like my dad. He is amazing. Absolutely.
Got emotional control.
My God. And he's just such an amazing guy. Like the way he takes care of my mom and us kids and just like.
That's powerful. That's a powerful trait to have.
He's a really amazing guy. And I would take anything to have someone that he really balances my mom. Like my mom, we're a Reynolds. We hotheads, okay? We can get up there if we had to. Right. And he really balances that out with her. And so, but anyways, I used to take it as, I think, him being weak. And I do remember, I hate saying it sometimes, but I do remember being like, I never want someone like my dad. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I just feel like he never stood up.
Dating-wise.
Yeah, because I felt like he just never stood up for himself and everything. Because I remember this one boy I dated, actually, and I remember he reminded me just of my dad. And Des, this is so bad. I don't know why I broke up with him.
Why'd you break up?
He told me if I told him to jump off a bridge, he would jump. I said, you're done. You're done. I said, because if you could jump off a bridge for me and die, you're crazy.
That's
I was
wild.
like, right, but he, like, now, again, I'm older, and, you think about someone like that, like, man, like, just imagine someone loved you that much that they would, jump off a bridge or whatever the case may be, but I took that as him being, like, weak. Because if I told you, like, if I told...
Still a red flag. That's still a red flag.
He didn't have to say the bridge part, okay? But, like, literally it was like, if I tell you to go skip, you're going to skip. If I tell you to go do... Like, he would literally listen to anything I said, and I was just like, ugh, I don't want that. I was
it's
like,
ugh. You ever seen Coming to America?
Yes.
The girl at the start, they pick for her, she doing everything, bark like a dog, jump off one leg. You're like, bruh, like, come on.
And that's literally how he was, and I kind of felt like my dad was like that, and
gotcha.
So I remember being, I never want that. I never want that. And I still don't want that. That's a little bit excessive, you know what I'm saying? But you now go for people who are very opposite of my dad or who are very disrespectful, who call you out your name, who show you no kind of love, who cheat on you, who, and it's just like, wow, I would do anything to go back.
To have this. And see, why do you think now with society, a lot of girls, I know some ladies say, nah, we want the chill guy or this and that, but their actions is usually the confrontational dude. Like, what?
And I don't know, because now that I've had it, I don't want it. I mean, like, just a situation back in, just a quick little thing about me, back in June of this year, basically, but back in June, I was with someone who was from Georgia or California. I mean, long story short, I didn't know this till afterwards, but apparently he was wanted in Georgia.
He was
wanted,
like posters.
Oh, yeah, like, yeah,
Like
they've been looking for him. Yeah, like, it was
Word.
some crazy. So, you know, I got this person who was, and he was, like, when I was with him, he was very hood and very thuggish, or however you want to say it, and driving super fast and scaring me or saying things that could be threatening and stuff like that.
But you was rocking with it.
I was. I don't know why, but I was like, oh, I liked it. It was just different. It was kind of like risky, and him driving fast on the
kind of the rush. You think?
Yeah,
I hear the rush.
That's what I think it was. I really don't know what I was going through, because then it was June 8th, the day he put his hands on me, and that was scary.
He put his hands?
Yeah. He did. He got me. He did. He beat me up pretty good, because I was wearing a dress. I was getting ready to go to a funeral, actually, with Derek.
Bruh.
Yeah, and I was wearing a dress. And so he got me, and so I had to, thankfully, that day, I lived by a bunch of my coworkers, but one of my coworkers, apparently, because we were outside, and he was, like, dragging me up my apartment stairs and everything by my body, and I was, like, screaming for help. And thankfully she heard me and came out and, like, recorded it, and she called 911 and stuff and everything, and it was a whole thing. Yeah, he, like, bit my arm and, like, tried to take my car.
He bit you?
Yeah, it's a rabies.
You said some rabies?
Rabies. I was like,
I'm sorry.
I'm not laughing either, but, you know, like, man. So, you know, then you go through things like that, right?
Sure.
And, yeah, that was scary. It was very traumatizing for me, for sure. And I think that's also why I'm very hesitant about dating even now. Because I just feel like,
That's
I'm
in
like,
the back of your mind.
I just don't know people.
God.
I don't know if I want to get to know people anymore.
Was that when you were living over here?
Yeah.
By the gym?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, Kay.
I know. That's why I left to my mom's.
Were you and him together when that day when it happened?
No.
Like, were y'all hanging out?
No. He showed up to my house.
And just
Yeah,
started?
we actually were broken up for about a month. Yeah. We only dated for like a very short time, and then he told me one time he was going to show up. I didn't believe him, but he showed up.
He
so
really showed up.
yeah.
And
then
didn't even say nothing?
Well, you know what's crazy about this? No, he didn't say nothing. He went to jail, right? So went to jail for about 9 days, did all that stuff. Was supposed to have a court and everything like that. Tell me why these suckers, the police called me, said, he off the grid. I said, what does that mean? They said...
What does that mean? Yes.
They said, the lady was like, he's off the grid. I said... What does that mean? And she was like, well, he got out of the jail, whatever, and he had an ankle bracelet on because he was supposed to go to court and stuff like that.
Right.
He must have took it off somehow and left state. He's not even in state.
Oh my God.
I said, oh, dang it. They said, if you hear from him, let us know. I said, I'm going to die. But yeah, I was like, dang it.
No,
Yeah.
He better. Yeah,
no, he won't.
He better
It's
stay
been.
far.
I think if he wanted to, you know,
Yeah.
they would have. But yeah, we good.
I just say we a little more prepared now. You feel me? We're a little more prepared.
Oh, we real prepared.
You feel
Oh,
me?
yeah.
A little more prepared. Yeah, we're prepared.
Period.
Notice I said we.
Yeah.
We.
Oh, I know what you meant.
Yeah. June 8th might have not been ready.
I
But
know. Jeez, I know he got me on a bad time. But yeah, so with that, now that I've been through that, I don't want no parts of that. No parts of that kind of lifestyle.
So okay, let's talk to a young lady listening to this podcast. Why you think they want that quote unquote bad boy? I'm always curious to people's opinion on that.
Oh man, I honestly, that's such a hard question because it's like I don't know. Because like people ask like, why did I don't know.
Cause see, I think people confuse it with them being a man, kind of going back to that man thing.
Me too. But it's not.
It's not.
And it's not cute. It's not fun. It's not fun fighting every day.
Man.
It's just not. And so I really don't know, because that's a question I still sometimes ask myself.
For sure.
Or just ask like why some of my friends are with some people, you know what I mean? I'm just like, why? And it's like, the only thing I could think of is like how we think of ourselves.
Right.
And I feel bad saying that. And I think that's maybe why I'm so confused now, because I do think of myself so much higher. But while I was in those relationships, I mean, I could definitely tell you I did not love myself. I did not think I was beautiful enough. I did not think I was worth enough. I did not think I deserved more. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like that definitely has to be part of it. It has to be of what we possibly think of ourselves.
Gotcha.
And then maybe that's what we think we deserve.
So when you were feeling those ways, it allows people to get away with more.
Oh, for sure.
People that you're.
Oh, for sure. Or, law of attraction. That's a real thing.
Oh, what you mean by law of attraction?
Law of attraction, like, if I'm sitting here constantly, like, doubting, or, every single day, like, I remember I used to wake up and be like, gosh, you're ugly, and you're this, and you're not worth it enough to, like, be with someone. And then you go out into the world, right, and you find, like, I was in a relationship with someone who also thought very similar things of themselves. And then trauma bonds you, right?
Gotcha.
And then now you two are together, and now, now I'm insecure and you're insecure. He's going to go off and cheat. I'm possibly going to be like, okay, well, if you're talking to someone else, I'm going to talk. You know what I mean? It's just toxicity. So it's law of attraction. I think when you put out good energy, you get good things back. When you put out bad energy, it allows bad things to come back. So
Gotcha.
That's something I'm working on too.
For sure. We all
just trying to
working.
be positive. That's the hardest thing of being a human. Like trying to be positive every single day. That's
well,
rough.
Well, it's your environment. And I think, I mean, I ain't trying to toot my own horn too much, but you coming to work out with us and everything.
Yeah.
I think that's huge,
It's one of the best parts of my days.
For real?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, family. You're a real one. And, I got to thank you real quick.
Yeah.
Because, man, this was dope to me. I'm going to be real. This hit me a lot. You was talking to somebody who's around my ex a lot.
Yes.
And her new person.
Yes.
And bro, you the realest, man.
Oh,
I thank you for that. That
I
meant
got
a lot.
you anytime, yeah.
Even though it's not like really too much like that, you held it down.
Yeah.
And just to really sum that up, like that means a lot to hear because you just don't hear what people do for you when your back is turned a lot.
For sure, yeah.
And to have, because he came up to me, that dude you were talking with, and said, hey, your cousin 10 toes down.
Yeah.
She didn't even want to be around the situation.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
She kept away from it.
You want to talk? Come to my car.
And he said that.
I'm not kidding. Yeah.
I ran into him on the fly in the wild. And, I believed you.
Yeah.
But, to hear it from just there. So thank you. You're a real one.
Of course.
That means a lot to me.
I would just want people to do that to me as well, because I've been in some situations or like, even I love my brother Derek so much. I love him. Derek. He's such a teddy bear though. I'd be getting mad at him. Like, you don't get to talk to them no more. Man. He's like, oh, okay. He's just like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, stop it. So he's such a teddy. He's so sweet though.
I love how he's your big bro, but you be like, Derek, what you doing?
Gosh, all the time. I feel like I'm his mother. Like, geez, I love him though. That's one person, a lot of people ask about my, actually someone today just mentioned, they're like, you're always with your friends. And I was thinking about it and I was like, who do you guys think are my friends? And they were like, the people you're at the gym with all the time. I was like, oh, my cousin. Yeah. And they're like, oh, all you do is hang out with your brothers and your cousin. I'm like, it's family.
It's what we do.
It's family. It's literally what we do.
For sure.
Tevin, Woody, and Derek.
And I shout you out because I think this sped up the process of getting you on Garage Talks.
Yeah.
Because space can create like animosity, worry, all this. And you took the initiative to come to me. And then after a month, I was like, yo, hey, you ready to hop on Garage
I was like,
Talks?
let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's do it. I know.
Shout out to you. See, you making leaps and bounds, man.
I be trying, yeah. And working out with you too, it's been a lot of fun.
Sorry, I push you, but it's because I care.
Auntie, I be getting so mad at him. So mad.
She be working, Mom. She be working. But I see your strength. That's why I'm like, hey, you grab that weight. I can see it.
I appreciate it. I know. I feel strong. I was telling Tevin told me, call me the She-Hulk. I said, feel my back muscles. He said, I can't. Tevin, I can't stand him. He kills me.
He said She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
That boy.
I told him I've never seen an iguana work out.
Man, real tough.
Never in my life. Real life. He kills me.
Yeah.
Shout out Tevin. I love him.
Shout out Tevin.
One thing with Tevin is I think so. He's Tevin's so funny.
Yeah.
But me and him, we actually talked about it. If we could come back as an animal, what we would be. I know I said Uncle Keith's dog, but actually we would be ostriches.
Both of you?
Mm-hmm.
So you put your head in the sand?
Yeah, well, he said I just want to be the one that I don't know how ostrich, something like that, but I just want to be yelling around.
You just want to do
Yeah, I just want to just.
Why?
I don't know.
Because I would want
just
to be
imagine
a
me and Tevin. ostriches on the fence.
Right.
We would be funny.
Man, y'all ain't got no defense though. I mean, I guess you got the legs, but
Oh, you're right.
or you get big.
Are you kidding?
But
I might want to be a llama.
You need
I
to
mean,
look
you
up
got-
fighting ostriches, man.
I mean,
Are they
I'm not saying
crazy?
I'm not saying I would fight an ostrich. I'm just saying like I would want to be a lion personally.
I just like the noises. I'm gonna be real
I'm
with
just
you.
curious. Okay.
So, for instance, at my job, this is a little interesting fact about me. But
Yeah, what's up?
me and my coworker, how we talk to each other is through animal noises.
Oh, respect.
Respect, yes. It is very interesting. You'll just hear it down the hallway. You hear a little,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you hear meow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's our little hello.
Who does the meow?
Her name's Emily.
Emily does.
Well,
meow?
she does a and I do the meow usually because she's a good turkey.
That's how I know we family because I
Yeah.
do little random.
Just random. It's the ADHD. I don't know what it is. I got, it's just a little, we just get a little crazy. So.
I mean, dang, that's kind of funny because people I'm close with, I mean, whoa. They be like, yeah, they just know.
Do you remember?
Oh, Lord.
Do you remember when you were playing in Madras? Remember basketball, high school,
my gosh,
and I
you're
was
taking me
in,
back.
and I was on the bleachers, and you were getting ready to play. You were sitting in the front with your teammates, and
What'd
my
I do?
dumb
What'd I-
self, and I said, "So, dude,
That was your favorite.
you over here?"
I
was so
I was like,
fun.
that's a familiar noise in an unfamiliar
That was
place.
so
I was
funny.
like, huh?
Oh, I just remember that. We won't go into detail about that, but that was just so funny. Because I remember that was a help call, and you were really looking.
You
like,
did. I was like, oh,
You're like, where she need help at?
no, for real.
That was funny. We had some good times.
We did.
I miss growing up.
Remember when I picked you up from the club? Were you, how'd you get in?
Listen, those times, I don't know.
It was
But
Taylor's,
listen,
though. It was Taylor's.
all I know, oh yeah, Taylor's.
It's like-
if you just wore a little dress, had your hair down, boom, boom, little cleavage, you're going in.
You're going in.
I hate to say it, but I was in Taylor's at 19. Like, I really
Dang.
was, yeah. Now that Taylor's is closed,
yeah,
28
they
now,
can.
but yeah, they definitely did not care. But yeah, you got me.
Gosh.
Listen, tell me why they called you and said, come get your cousin. I said, that's how you know we're known in this town. When someone calls your cousin to tell you to come get your drunk cousin at the club.
called me. It was
And-
like 2 a.m.
The thing with Des is you showed up in slides. What did you have? Slides, shorts, and like a hoodie. And he was mad at me. You were mad
Oh, I
because
was hot.
you were mad. And what made it worse is he put me in the car and he would have to leave to go back the other side. I get out and I start running. Whoosh. And he'd be like, and here he comes after me.
True story. Y'all.
True story, yeah. The only way to keep me in the car, he had to do the claw. He had to do the claw.
And you be in the seat going, And I'm like, Kaylee, sit still. And I remember I pulled up and all the fellas was out front.
There's her, she
And
right there.
They knew. They was like, Desi, don't be out. So they was like, Des.
There's her, she right there.
There she is.
Dang it. I had the time of my life back then.
Man.
I'm not going to lie. When I worked at Human Being, oh my gosh, shout out to Human Being on West 11th. That was the time of my life.
Man.
I had
Human
so
being.
much
Did you?
fun. Oh yeah, hanging out with
Gosh.
those college girls. You know what? Shout out to Grandma D, because Grandma D.
Yeah.
Not only have you picked me up, you know how many times my Grandma D.
You had Grandma D come
Poor
get you?
Grandma D.
What? Dang.
Poor Grandma D would come and pick me up. I would just have to just leave. One time I left my car just in the middle of the road. I said, "Come get me, Grandma."
Wow.
Oh yeah, she get me. She's
She a real one.
She's a
for
real
that.
one. Oh yeah, I got my pupil. I got my ice chips. Popsicles.
Dang.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she a real one.
Oh yeah, and then the next day, there I go again. She'd be like, "You're going again?"
Yeah,
I'd be like, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "I'm going." She'd be like, "Okay, just call me." I'm like, "Okay." Yeah, so it was some wild times, but Grandma was fun
Yeah.
because you can't call my mom.
She just leave you. Like, huh. Or she show up and she gonna make you feel worse.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
She gonna get you.
I remember one time Derek got in trouble with the cops. Do you remember when Derek crashed his car, hit all the parked cars
Oh
in
my
the
gosh.
neighborhood?
Yeah, that was right up over the way. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Anyways, the cops, when they came, whatever, when my mom pulled up, and she went off on him. They literally told Derek, you could just go with your mom. You're better off with her.
They just
'Cause-
let him go.
Oh, yeah, because they were like, because my mom was going crazy.
It's like,
on
cool,
him.
she got him.
And they were like, "No, you got him."
Dang.
Yeah, so it was. We had some fun times though.
Yes.
I miss
for
it.
sure.
I miss it and I don't miss it. Because now I can't hang like that at the club.
You tired?
Oh my gosh. My body can't hang. I can't drink. I can't do none of that.
Man,
I'm tired.
I feel you.
I got work.
Look at you, just
I'm
growing
like,
up.
we're adults. I got to think about, okay, my kids wake up at 7. Do I want to wake up that early
Is
or
it
not?
worth
Is
it,
it worth
right?
it?
Is it?
Exactly. Sometimes, yes.
See, look, you calculating. You're like, okay.
And there's some times where I'm like, it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth it. We're doing it.
Let me tell you what really be worth it. I set a goal right here on the podcast on Garage Talks. Going on a trip.
Yeah.
That.
You know how, yeah, we need to do that.
We go do that, let me tell you.
We need to do Cancun.
Let's go. You know I was out there.
Derek was just talking about that for June or something like that, or July, but yeah.
You got it. I need you to touch some foreign land.
I do too.
It just do something.
I do too.
I don't even know the scientific.
I feel like I
behind
belong there.
it. Yeah, you be like, shoot, they would love you out there.
Oh, I know. I would love them.
Oh yeah, you have fun.
They said, hablas español. I said, poquito. I would. They're like, come on. I would. I'll learn any language.
You gonna be having the translator.
I would.
Hey.
I would.
Like, let's go.
I'd be so bad.
It's fun.
I'd be so
Just
bad.
don't make me come find you, cause I'm trying to enjoy my time.
gosh.
See, I'm by the pool kind of dude. I just be gigging. I be chilling.
I like the pool too.
Hey.
You are. And I'm over here. I'm up. I'm talking. I'm like, what, you want to go over here? Okay, come on. Oh, I'm just having a good old time.
I call you. Where you at? Oh, I'm across the resort
I know.
over here. Oh Lord. But
There's
let me tell you, Kay, when you pay for it, it's paid for.
Yeah.
That's the best part. Kay.
Yeah. And
Let
that's
me
why I wanna do
explain
it.
that. And that mental clarity of, okay, I'm good.
Yes.
Sure, you want to take a little extra, just a tip, or if you go in the city.
Yeah.
But you're good.
Yeah.
You're paid for. And to just let loose, because everybody's mindset on the resort is the same.
Yes.
Hey, we're here to have a good time.
Yep.
This person could be going through the worst trauma. Me, for example, I lost my dog 2 days before.
Yeah.
You know, we're all, but we're here to just chill.
Yeah.
And that's the best feeling on just having vacation.
Yeah.
You
And I
know?
need to do that. I haven't took a vacation in so long. I was just
Right.
telling my mom that, like, I just haven't since having kids.
Right,
just
right.
work and work and work. So
Yeah, you got to do that.
I need to.
Start just set aside.
That's what I'm going to
Just
do.
And
Yeah.
it is,
It's
man.
a goal for sure for next year. That's what we're planning on.
All right.
So we got to do it.
All right. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm trying to get a bunch of the cousins, trying to get Pepe and everybody.
Man.
Yeah.
How is Pepe doing?
She's good. She told me, I think my phone died, but she told me, she said, every time you bring up my name, I want you to pop up this picture so people could see me. I said, oh my God.
Pepe.
She's doing good though. I love her.
Is
I
she ever
love
back
talking
in
to
town?
her.
You two come on here.
Oh my God. That would be a show.
That'd be a
That
combo.
would be a show. Me and her, it's so much fun. When we have like the kids all together, we play church.
Play church.
So we got Missionary Blue, Missionary Naomi, Missionary Alea.
Okay.
They do. Yeah.
Amen.
Pepe's the pastor typically. And then we go around, they all sing and stuff. And
Pepe's the pastor. Word. That's cool.
I am choir director.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we get the little kids going and then they sing and they pray and
Oh.
they be doing all their
Good job, fam.
We're
Good
working
job.
on it. We're working on it. You know me and Pay though. Like it's so much
Pastor
fun.
Pepe, yeah.
Pastor Pepe. You know, one day, because obviously we have the church, Bethel Temple.
Shout out.
We gotta, shout out Bethel Temple. But you know, one day we're gonna have to figure out who's taking over.
Who's gonna keep it rolling? Who's gonna keep the heat on?
That's what I'm saying. So what I'm thinking.
You did.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm thinking. This is my thoughts. Okay.
What's up?
I think Derek and Tevin could be ushers. Okay.
That's good for them. Yeah.
Woody. We're going to find a little job for Woody. We're going to think about him for now.
Yeah. Woody's good with people now that he's at Pallet too.
Yeah.
So he could.
He could be offering.
There we go.
Offering.
There
Okay.
we go.
I think you would be a good pastor, but I do believe me and Pepe would be a good pastor and assistant pastor.
Okay.
So that could be you could be a good elder. Very good elder.
Thank you.
Yeah, very good elder.
That's a
you
huge
could do,
compliment.
You
Thank
could do communion.
I'm honored.
Juju, elder. Yeah, I think our whole little family, we have little missionaries and elders. Just imagine our cousins.
Oh my goodness.
Pray for that church. That's all I know. That would be.
It might turn to that church from remember that movie Lottery Ticket.
You gotta put a little snippet of that church in here. Yeah. Oh my god.
This is the house the Lord wants me to have. Cause I'm right here right now.
Yeah, amen.
He said, "Look, I stay right up here."
Listen, I could.
I was dying.
Pepe, we used to. It was so bad, but we used to be in the fellowship hall while church was going on, having church.
Dang.
Yeah, we have a little choir, and everybody, all the little people be the choir. Baraka, he would have to sing, and he gets so mad at us every time.
Yeah, so y'all would just have church service on your own little side service. Man, who gave the wisdom?
Pepe.
Okay, bet. Wise, she's beautiful. Wise cousin of ours.
We don't take nothing serious, and we need to learn. We really need to learn. She called me actually a couple weeks ago. Actually, let me just be real. A few months ago, and she was like, we need to start Thursday night Bible studies. Okay, and I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds like a great idea.
For sure.
Well, let's do it. My mom yesterday asked Pepe and me what happened to our Thursday night Bible studies.
Oh, good.
We said we forgot.
You forgot.
We forgot. So she said, we're not doing too well. Yeah. So I said, well, just pray for us. We're working on it.
Room for improvement. That's fair.
I said, we busy.
I mean, you be at the gym with me, this and that. Y'all got kids.
Oh, my gosh. It's so much fun. But, yeah, she's great, though. I talk to her very often, so.
Hey, I want to shout out a friend of yours, Layla.
Yes!
Shout out Layla,
You know, I haven't talked to her in forever.
You need to talk to her.
I do, but I do be seeing what she's doing at Houston, right?
And Houston?
Yeah.
Athletic director?
Yeah, yep.
Wow.
That is crazy.
Layla, shout out. I hope you hear this. Shout out.
Remember you used to give us the claw?
Oh, yeah. Poor Layla. She's so
Poor
nice.
Poor Layla.
I'm trying to remember
She
why.
never did nothing.
I know. I think
it was probably me.
Just followed your leadership.
Yeah. And she just got trapped in it. Oh my gosh, yes, Layla.
Man.
You know who else? I was actually just thinking of, just bringing up some, because Layla playing basketball with her and stuff like that, and just thinking of some of the girls I played basketball with, like one of my best friends, Nikki Duncan.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Nikki.
pregnant.
Okay,
congrats. I know, so
that's
crazy.
Cool.
But just looking, Mercedes Russell played with her, which is great. She's in WNBA now. Yeah. I think Ashley Ritchie's I think she just graduated from med school or something like that. Going to be a doctor or something like that. Yeah.
Look at
so
y'all.
I know. So it's just really cool to see how everyone I guess is what they're doing right now. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. Did
seeing Layla just University of Houston, I think that's so cool, man. Mm-hmm. Y'all always had such a good dynamic friendship.
I know. I miss her.
She was super chill. You was more outgoing.
I know.
Y'all made
introvert,
that
extrovert.
Yes, and y'all was chilling, man. Shout out Layla.
I know. I miss her. I definitely need to see her for sure.
And I'm really looking just at her gram. Mm-hmm. This is where I love social media because I see how people are doing that. I know in the past. She just really living her purpose. I could always tell she loves sports. So.
Oh, yeah. And basketball especially.
Oh, for real.
Yeah, that girl was a basketball girl. Oh, yeah. I remember when she tore her ACL all 3-4 years of high school.
Right.
So I know.
She deserved all this. That's so dope.
I know. That's good for her.
Yeah, that's her flowers there. I was like, man, seeing that, I was like, man, if I ever go to Texas, to Houston, I'm going to just try to say hi. Because that's dope.
It's crazy that she's over there. I need to go there because Jordan's over there in Houston too, right?
Oh, yeah, our cousin Jordan. Yeah.
I need to
I
go
hear
see
Texas is pretty cool out there from just them.
If I can get out of Oregon, I would go to Arizona or Texas.
That's funny. I said Arizona too. That's
really?
Funny.
People think I'm crazy when I say Arizona.
Yeah,
I love the heat though.
See, I know it's weird to me because people that live there, like Rodney Witherspoon.
Yeah.
So he live out there and he's like, man, the heat get unbearable. But I'm like, bro, I feel like if I moved there tomorrow, I'd be good because I've been in this weather all my life.
Me too. You know? Never been out of Oregon.
Right.
So for me, I'd rather it be hot 9 months out of the year than raining. Yeah.
And seasonal depression is real.
Oh my gosh. I actually was just talking to some patients about that today because I was like, I feel like I was doing so good a few months ago. And they're like, wintertime now. And I was like, that's a real thing. I was actually thinking of not to tan because I want to tan, but just to get some sunlight or, the heat on me or whatever. I wonder if that just would help at all.
For sure.
I guess that too, yeah.
The best trip I will say is when I went to Mexico in December.
Oh.
Best trip.
Oh, I bet.
It blew my mind.
Yeah.
Because from me being an Oregonian all my life,
Yeah.
to be in sun and sand
In December. Yeah.
blew my mind.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was sitting
I need
here,
to try that.
and somebody walked by from like California. He's like, "What? It's not rainy everywhere." And I'm like, "For me, it is."
Yeah.
And it was the best trip.
Come to Eugene.
For real. It's seasonal depression. You gotta find your counters to it. Go to the coast, get out your comfort zone, do some things.
I know.
Because did you know January, February, those are the highest depression months.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah, studies show.
Wow.
January, February, highest depression months for everybody.
I wonder why. After holidays or something? No.
Yeah. They're kind
That's
of the
really interesting.
months. It's like,
Yeah.
you know,
It's cold.
It's cold. For us, it's cold.
Icy.
It's just like the New Year's getting rolling.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the highest months for like
crazy.
depression people.
I feel like those are like I feel like I had the best times in the beginning of the years.
For real.
I don't know why. Maybe because my birthday's April.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of like inching my way towards my birthday.
True.
Because like I feel like last year, if you saw me in January, February, March, and April, and May, and June, oh yeah, it was a movie.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Y'all birthdays, the party bus.
Oh my
The party bus, I gotta tell you.
Oh my gosh. And then I started this like new thing of like, I don't know what I was doing back in my birthday, but did you ever see my video that I posted of me dancing for Taylor Swift?
No.
Oh my gosh.
No, I didn't.
I'm gonna have to show you that one day, but yeah. Apparently I got like really obsessed with Taylor Swift. Love her, by the way. Shout out T Swift.
Hey.
But yeah, I used to serenade people with her music and dance to them.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
Hey. I
Just
don't either,
just
but-
another part of me.
Hey, Taylor Swift, she great.
Oh
so
my
she
God.
doing something right with her music.
Yeah, I'm a fool.
Shoot.
Even to my patients, I sing Taylor Swift, Whitney Houston.
Hey, I play Nickelback.
I love Nickelback.
Do
Look
you
at this
really?
photograph.
Yes.
Every time I do it makes me laugh. Yes.
Let's go.
I
love that.
love Nickelback.
Dude, I got a whole playlist. Nickelback.
I love
all that, man.
Nickelback. Oh my gosh.
They're my people, man. They
I
hold it down.
listened but for me though, I listened to like a lot of those like I guess songs that you wouldn't think we would listen to, if that makes any kind of sense.
For sure.
Yeah. So I definitely Nickelback, like all those people.
Oh, they go hard.
Oh my
They
gosh,
go
yeah.
hard.
I'm a country girl. I don't know
Okay.
if you know that about me, but I
Nah.
love country music.
Okay.
Like my dream is to go to, we don't have it, I don't think down here anymore, but the CMF.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember but what that is, but I just want to wear
Country
some little.
music festival.
Yeah, I just want to get a little cowgirl hat and some
Hey.
little boots and a little shorts and a little
Hey.
plaid shirt. I want to go to a rodeo.
You know where you should go then?
What?
Tennessee. I hear Tennessee is the bomb.
Really?
Yeah, I actually got that on my list. Like, I
Yeah?
want to hit. Everyone's
Okay.
like, go to Tennessee, Des. It's the dopest experience.
That's what I do. I just want to see like what country living is like.
Yeah. Because, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a lyricist.
I want a country man.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
That might be what you need
like
right
you
there.
have some acres, like you can have the animals. I'll learn the animals if you,
You will
need
learn
me.
how to
if,
farm and everything?
if you need me to, but if we can find someone to do that, that's beautiful.
No,
But
no,
if-
you got to learn how to farm.
Oh.
He going to want you out there helping with the cows and the goats.
And udders? Oh
udders.
no.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
you
know if we
got
could
it.
do.
You
I
can.
just want to see them get the hay and the tractor.
Because he's going to be like, hey, I need you hands on.
Oh my gosh, and he
with
wears.
something.
I need a country man. I'm gonna manifest that
shoot.
country man.
Well, you saying it on YouTube, he might find you.
Find me,
Thugger tight.
like a tay.
Let's go.
I love country music.
It's good. It's
It makes me cry all the time.
It's I was listening. I just threw on that. I was like, man, I'm chilling. Cleaning the house, rolling down the street, have people thumbs up. Yeah, man. Like, you already know, man.
I know. When I have people come into my car and they listen to my music, they just be looking at me.
Tevin did that. With me. He
Yeah, I was like,
"Oh."
why are you looking at me? They're like, I'm expecting like Glorilla. I was like, dang. Why do I gotta?
Yeah. Why does it gotta be
Why
that?
is it gotta be Glorilla?
What do you think about their influences? I actually had a question on that.
Like,
we got Sexy Red, Glorilla.
oh gosh.
Do you be?
Well, if you want me to be real with you, because I have daughters who I don't know how, but listen to these kind of music. I don't like it. I'm like, stop. You don't need to wear this. My daughter be trying to wear this like crop top and everything. Like, no. Like, what are you doing? Or wear like tight pants and stuff. And I don't know if it's really necessarily Glorilla and Sexy Red, but it's definitely like the social media like influence. Kids watching YouTube or kids watching whatever the case may be. And so, yeah, I don't like it. I don't agree with it. But I would be a hypocrite to say I ain't over here twerking myself.
Mama said shit. Mama out here.
I was like, I'm not going to be lying over here just saying I'm not over here talking about bow. So let me...
I feel you.
So I'm
but you're 28, they're 7.
Exactly. I'm a grown up. But yeah, it's but and don't get me wrong, like I obviously have played that music, like if I've gotten ready or something like that, and my kids are wrong, whatever, like yeah, they hear it. And do I want them to? No. Hopefully I just teach them like we're not going to do that. You know what I mean? We're not going to act like this, and we're not going to do that.
It's tough because like I feel bad. Like I'm just straight up with you. Like with young ladies growing up today, I'm gonna say from right now 18 and up, like it's tough because they're all on their phones seeing this stuff.
Yeah.
And they're thinking like, and then gonna be honest, you ladies get a lot of love on social media. So it's like, man, like you guys are seeing this, and then the day that hype kind of fades away, then you see people start trying to vie for attention or find their value. Like as we get older and looks kind of go away and stuff, then it's like you see people start acting like Britney Spears, where she sorry, but she on camera right now with knives dancing and acting crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like it's so important for us to really just find our self-love.
It's nice that
social media.
Yeah, I'm happy I didn't grow up like around that. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like, yes, I had it high school and little parts of middle school and stuff like that, which didn't help my self-esteem and everything like that. But I am happy that I did not grow up with a YouTube in my face and a tablet.
These things
oh my gosh,
here.
I'm so happy.
Sure.
We were outside.
We was outside
playing tag
outside
with the kids. Like we had fun.
And
I wish they could experience that nowadays.
And that helped build character.
Yeah.
And that's what I think is tough. Because it's like, man, I see these kids just on here and all they see is these influences. And I'm like, bro, it's not how you got to grow up, family.
Oh, yeah. Because I see even with my daughters, like they'll watch like a YouTube clip and sometimes you hear this YouTube clip and it's like these girls arguing or something like that. And they're not saying nice things to each other. Then later on throughout the day, you'll hear your kids. And all of a sudden they're like talking.
Really?
Yes. And you're like, wait a minute, what? So then I have to, So it's definitely that tablet.
Do you do any screen time or do you do any?
Yeah, I threw away their tablets and everything like that. But also it's so hard when, like right now I live with my mom and dad. I do. And so they're grandparents. Grandparents, be spoiling. And obviously I co-parent, so anything that happens at their dad's house, I have no control of that.
True.
So yeah, and there's times with me where I'm like, here's my phone, leave me alone. Here.
True.
Here, go.
You need a break. So
oh my gosh, yeah. I'm like, take this, but there's a lot of times where I do try to control. Like I put on a movie. I'm the one that does this. They don't like it, but you're gonna watch this movie, and that's what it is.
Sure.
Or you can listen to a sleepy sounds. Pick one.
Yeah.
Movie or sleepy sounds. So
cool.
I'm definitely that mom. I'm definitely the strict mom.
That's good.
Yeah, and sometimes I feel bad for them because they have a really fun dad, and then I'm definitely order, bedtime, boom, for taking baths, for doing this. Yeah.
They'll appreciate it.
They will. Hopefully, I'm also OCD, so we're clean. I'm like, let's go get a vacuum, get something, figure it out. So.
Man, it really is. It's crazy. I feel bad because in the depression rate, people are getting diagnosed with depression younger and younger. I think I read here, 18. People.
Oh yeah.
18.
I believe it. I believe it. There's the patience,
Yeah.
Just seeing people. Yeah, I believe it. It's sad. And what's crazy too is it's almost more expensive to get help for mental illness than for instance so obviously within the job you get benefits, right? So let's say for instance my benefits, I get insurance and health insurance. They actually just came out with with our health insurance, if we have, not only do we have a co-payment, but if you have a diagnosis of anxiety or depression, there's now an additional amount of money that you have to pay in order to be seen, which is so backwards.
That's wild.
So backwards, yeah. So it's sad. It's really sad that it's like to get help. And I even heard somebody say, well, I'm not going to get help no more then, you know what I mean? And that's sad because they are asking for more money in order to get help with mental illness. So, yeah, it sucks. It's sad. And it's hard to explain too, because even finding therapy or counselors around here is difficult.
Why is that?
I think it's just difficult to get in with people, or a lot of people around here do have OHP, and a lot of people don't accept OHP, which is just state insurance kind of thing, and so and it's expensive. I mean, geez, like it's expensive. It could be like hundreds of dollars for like a week, and you see them once a week. You know what I mean?
And then you gotta, I would imagine, because like I've never seen a counselor, but like I would imagine like for me, if I decided to, like I have to be comfortable with them.
Yes.
Like I gotta be able to look at you and be like, okay, you get me.
Mm-hmm. That was the hardest part with me. I remember, I don't know if you remember when I was 12, though, Nima. My friend that died, when she was 11. And I remember my parents put me in counseling, and I was like 12 or 13. And like this counselor, she sat down and she goes, okay, so what we're going to think about, I want you to imagine your anger right here on this plate, okay? And you want to throw this plate at the wall. And I just looked at her, and I was just like, I literally just walked out. Like I just I don't know what it was, but it was just like instantly I don't need someone to talk to me like a child or nothing like that. I want someone to let me vent, let me cry.
For sure.
Tell me it's okay, because obviously my friend's not coming back, so you can't do nothing about it. Right. But I don't know. I definitely agree, though, with you on that. You have to be comfortable with people. Yeah. And I think that's why, for me, I don't really know exactly what I want to do in the medical field, but it would be nice to... I feel like being some kind of like therapist or counseling for women, because I do think I am a comfortable soul to talk to, and also at the end of the day, not only do I want to help people, but they could help me. Absolutely. So, and I think that's the important part about it.
That's one of the best feelings, is like giving back to people. Like people think materialistic items is the way to go. Yeah. And your dad actually said this years ago when he was preaching. He said, you can buy that new car or those new shoes or whatever. And you know, for a couple weeks, maybe a month, you're like, this is great. Like, I'm great. But it's going to wither away eventually, that high of it. And it's so important to realize it's just materialistic things. There's actually something I was going to read. I was researching this. This psychologist named Tim Kasser, he did a study in 2015, and it said, he came up with this final part. He said, materialism compromises a set of values and goals focused on wealth, possessions, image, and status. These aims are a fundamental aspect of the human value goal system, standing in relative conflict with aims concerning the well-being of others, as well as one's own personal and spiritual growth. Substantial evidence shows that people who place a relatively high priority on materialistic values and goals consume more products and incur more debt, have lower quality interpersonal relationships, act more ecologically destructive ways, have adverse work and educational motivation, and report lower personal and physical well-being. He said that back in 2015. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like when you focus,
I could see it though.
You focus on materials and like especially with the holidays right now, like FOMO, fear of missing out. Yeah. You don't want to do that. You want to focus on the now and like help. How can you help somebody else? Like I'm having a great time sitting here just talking with my cousin. Right. Like this is cool. Right. Like when we're done, I'm gonna look back at this and go, I had a great time. Yeah. You know, instead of what's the next Jordan coming out. Yeah. You know, so I think you're onto something cool, wanting to help people and give back. I think you can really do that.
Because it's crazy, because that's all I ever wanted.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I think when I try to help people, or when I try to give advice or tell my story, whatever the case may be, I think it's genuinely because like that's what I wanted. I wanted someone to come up to me and, do that and
That's
try
what
to
you want.
yeah, and maybe like connect with me on a personal level, and maybe just see that I was hurting, and maybe just try to talk to me, maybe get it out of me kind of thing.
Right.
Even though that was hard for me to do, but I do feel like if I had the right person to talk to, I could have gotten help a lot sooner.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so I just hope, like, even with me, one thing, especially with my job, that I love my job is my patients. And I can't tell you how many times a patient has told me, like, because of you, I come to my appointments, or you help me, or,
Man.
you know what I'm saying? And that is best feeling
For
ever.
sure.
Ever. Yeah, even, like, there was, like, a grown lady, like, in her 60s, and, like, just sad. And I remember I just sat there, and instead of sitting here, like, okay, well, trying to get the reason why she's here, like, doing my job, I sat there and talked to her like a human being, and let her vent and let her cry. And I just hugged her and hold her while she cried. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, you just got to treat these people like human beings.
That's what it is.
That's all it is. We are all human beings with emotions, and we feel some kind of way. And sometimes we just need to let it out.
We do.
And, like, letting out that, like, just being able to cry for those 5 minutes can sometimes save someone's life. You know what I mean? So.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's
Has it
what I'm
saved
here
you
for.
before?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah, just not even being, like, there's been people that I don't even know that I've seen at a store, a clerk, and I sat there and they just saw, like, the hurt in my face. And I remember I was at Wenco, and I had Naomi, and she was just a little baby, and you could just see the hurt on my face. And she just looked at me and said, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Mm-hmm." And she's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Mm-mm." And I just, boom. And she just, like, "Come here." And she's like, "Just let me hug you." I was like, "Okay." So, yeah. So, like, little things like that, like,
For sure.
go a long way.
They do.
They really do. So,
Your presence is a presence, fam.
Thank you.
That's what it is.
I try. I have a lot of, my job tells me too, just big energy out there.
You do.
My laugh is loud. I'd be crazy. I'm crawling on the floor, scaring folks.
Doing animal noises.
I am literally the kind of person, like, I'll go out. It does.
What you do.
So just imagine you're a patient, okay?
Okay, I'm a patient.
You're in the lobby, you're a patient, you're waiting for your medical assistant to call you back so you can go back to your doctor, okay?
I'm in the lobby chair right now.
So you're in the lobby chilling. Here I am at the front desk. I'm talking to the girls. I'm probably over here getting somebody in the headlock, like, you just do something crazy, And then I'm over here like, you want to hear a song? And they're like, sure. And I'm over here like, oh, I want to dance with somebody. Like Whitney Houston, I'm just over here singing and stuff like that.
Yes.
And then I don't know, I'm probably doing something funny or crawling on the floor. And then I go on the other side. I'm like, all right, Desmond, and you got to get up and come with me. Just imagine.
Man.
You see your medical assistant. Like, I can't tell you how many times a patient stops and they're like, you want me to go with you? I'm like,
right.
Come on. They're
I'm
like,
going with you.
oh, okay. But yeah, so it'd just be funny because, like, I'm just that person. Like, I'm so just everywhere. I'm just fun. I like people. Like, if people have a funny name, I'd be saying funny stuff.
Hey.
Like, if you're Paul, I'd be like, hi, I'm Paul. And they'd be looking at me like, I'm like, come on. Or, like, if I say something funny or they don't get it, I'd be like, tomato, potato. They're like, what? Because it doesn't make sense.
Right.
I'm like, just nothing. And they're just like, you're crazy. So it's fun. It's nice to be different.
And that's good. Because most people used to just, hey, Paul, come on back.
I'm not like that. My favorite comment is, if I ever left that job, it would be noticeable. Everyone, even the HR was like, if you ever left, instantly, we would notice. I was like, oh, I know you would.
For sure.
Because I'm the only one that's loud.
My job said that. They
Was
like,
it's noticeable, and that's so nice. I love that.
That's good.
Yeah.
You, I think, for real, fam, just watching you work and now getting to know you. I feel like I'm getting to know you even better now at this point in life.
Sure.
Especially, like, right now, we're hitting the gym again Monday and stuff.
Yep.
Like, I just think there's something else for you than
I
the
know.
job.
I just wonder what it is. I just see myself on like a bigger atmosphere.
Yep.
Like a bigger stage or something.
Is it out of the state, maybe?
I do not see myself in Oregon. I'm going to be real with you. I do not.
Do you ever
see myself here?
Speaking of FOMO, this is my little FOMO point here. I ever think, like, this makes me nervous.
Yeah.
Like, I moved to a different state. Just say somehow I do some way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this been here the whole time waiting for me?
I know.
You know, because I'm so loyal to home.
Yes.
This is home. But then
Everyone's
again,
here.
this is all I know.
Yeah,
And I'm
same
like,
here.
like when I went to North Carolina to get my dog,
Yeah. Were you like, whoa?
I was like, you see brothers and sisters
Oh my God.
everywhere.
And I'm not going to lie. I would love to go to the South. I just want to see diversity. You see a little bit over here, but not enough. I'd be going to work. I'd be like, dang it.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
you
I
should.
was
When I
like-
went over there. And just Southern hospitality is real.
Yeah.
I was sitting on, because I had to stay the night in the airport.
Yeah.
Lady came up to me, just started having a full-on convo.
Aw.
Just, hey, what's up? And I mean, some people do that here, but
Yeah.
I was like, man, it's Southern hospitality is real.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I
That's
need to
my
explore.
FOMO. Like,
I know.
I'd be like, shoot.
I'm just scared to leave the family. I don't know why. We have such a big family. Like, I couldn't imagine my mom, my dad, Grandma Reynolds, Grandma D. Oh my gosh.
Wouldn't that be weird?
That'd be so weird.
On that note, do generational curses exist?
Yes,
Man.
they do.
Man.
You know, do you ever think about,
What's
I
up?
don't know if you ever think about, but I always wonder, like, what if we have a generational curse? You know what I mean?
Our family? Oh, we have some.
Yeah.
For sure. I'll say it. We do.
Yeah,
Ah, man.
I know.
It's tough. It's tough because then when you try to break them, because most of the others don't understand, they're the first ones to talk bad about you.
Yeah, I
And
know.
that's what's
That
tough.
is very true, actually. Yeah, I know. That's the hard part about it. Sometimes with having such big family, is you do have a lot of opinions.
Well, it's uncharted territory when you're trying
Yes.
to do something else.
Yes.
But I mean, our togetherness isn't there as merely anymore.
Oh my gosh! You remember how close
Come on.
that was?
Thanksgiving would have been
Insane.
planned already.
Already.
We
We
would
would've-
have been locked in.
What did we plan it now? The day before?
Day before.
Yeah,
Last year,
it's-
everybody was pockets. here and
Yeah.
there. What you think we?
Aw.
What
That's
you?
so true.
It kills me because we have so much potential.
Oh my gosh!
So
Yeah, I think
much.
we're at the point where I think it's gonna be us having to do it. Like, you know, like now that we're 28 and over the 30s and things like that, like it's gonna be really. But it's just so crazy because if you think about it, like I think about my mom at 28. Okay, she's married. She's married, already had 4 kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think majority of everyone was married.
For sure.
And stuff like that, like within our ages and stuff like that. They were married and had kids, and I feel like it was just more stability back. I mean, I don't
Definitely.
know.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that's why I just feel like
Feminism wasn't out there as much.
Yeah.
Families were more promoted.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
because I just remember like our family reunions and stuff like that, and like we were all together.
For sure. For
Everybody
sure.
was together, so it's like I just wonder if we're just at the point where maybe the people that did get it together, unfortunately, R.I.P., but have passed away. Because we've had a lot of family members that passed away recently.
And some that got it together is just kind of like, hey, best of luck to the rest of y'all.
I know.
I See,
know.
that's why. I mean,
It's going to be up to us, Lord Jesus.
Which is like, it's tough. Don't get me wrong. Like, I want everyone doing cool.
Yeah.
You know, you make it out or you figure your part
Yeah.
out, cool. But it's like, we got this big family. How can we use this potential? How can we figure this out? Because you're right. Like, I know we're going to need Shanice Holt. We're going to need Bebe Holt. You know, we're going to need Kaylee. You know, we're going to need Peyton. We're going to need Darius. Like, we need us all to come in.
Yeah,
and,
I know. We're going to need a Juju. Juju got a plum.
yeah, we all got to, you know, we got to figure it. I just wish, honestly, I think I'm not going to try to solve the whole puzzle right here, but I think I wish we would communicate better.
Me too. Especially within us, like cousins, because in a way, if you think about it, if we had all of us, like if you think about your dad's siblings and their, you know, our cousins, right?
up.
If we were all in this room right now, it would be like a day was never missed.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how
Right.
close we all really are. Like if you put us all together, we are all close like that. It's just how do we get us all together?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And then when we are
It's got to be like a big old group chat and FaceTimes.
something, for real.
Yeah, like that's really what it is. I feel like it's gonna have to be.
And I think the OGs need to honestly believe in us more.
Oh yeah,
I think they sleep on us.
Oh, yeah.
And kind of like,
They do. They're like, all y'all do is half y'all smoke weed, half y'all do this, half y'all. It's just like,
and don't get me
just
wrong,
believe
like,
in us.
like my mom and dad, we have these conversations. They know, like them, they got me. I get it. Thank you guys, love you.
Same here, yeah.
And same with you.
Yeah.
Now we gotta look. All right, aunties, uncles.
Yes.
You know, help us out here.
Yeah.
You know, Des, what do we need to do to help your business, Des?
Yeah.
You know, those are the questions that need to be asked.
Yeah.
I'll say my piece. If my family was like, Des, okay, what do you need from us? Just ask those questions.
Right.
How do we help your business?
Right.
What can we do to help?
Yeah.
That right there.
Means
Cool.
a lot,
Have I heard that question?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
It's a safe space. We can talk about it.
Yeah.
And you know, that's why when you ask me like workout, I'm not trying to make myself perfect because I could have probably helped you plenty times before.
Yeah.
But open arms. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's get it.
Yeah.
You know, jump
I
right in the pool.
eventually did. Yeah.
You know. What
Yeah.
else you think? What else you think we need to improve? Because that's a big question I had to write in here. I want
Like
to
about
hear
I think a big improvement just in general. I think it would just be nice to just, and I think it probably ties into a lot of just maybe what you're saying too, but just being there for another. I think that's also a thing. I think we have to realize that we're family. We need to stop. We need to let these opinions go. Sometimes, you know, especially when they're so just judgmental. I just wish we weren't so judgmental.
Towards
That's
each
all
other.
Yeah, towards each other.
For
Exactly. Sure. Yeah, towards each other. I just wish there was more room to feel comfortable enough to reach out to people.
Absolutely.
And to ask for those kind of help instead of thinking, and this is nothing in regards to anything wrong about my aunts or uncles or anything, but man, it's hard to talk to. Like, I love my Aunt Jan, okay? But Aunt Jan, I can't tell you half the stuff because you're going to just tell my mom. Man. I can't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's sometimes there's sometimes, especially being 28, where I'm like, my mom doesn't need to know everything. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And you're holding back now. So you're not leaning in to ask for help because
ask for advice or whatever the case may be, because why? I would have just went to my mom if I wanted her to know. You know, or whatever the case may be. So there's definitely things like that. I'll tell you one thing, and this is Uncle Keith, though, unless if it's going to risk your life, I'll tell that man anything. Because he got me. He got me.
Does.
I love my Uncle Keith.
He does.
Love him. Unless it's going to risk my life. Like I said, if it's something that he's like, sorry, KK. Going to your mom. But
for real.
Yeah, besides that, he got me.
He do.
And I know that. Yeah. So it's nice to have, you know, there are definitely certain people within our family that have us, and it's nice.
Man,
and you can tell when they have you because you're way more comfortable with them. So, so I don't know. That's
and you know what would be a dope goal? I guess I'll set a goal for us while we talk about this. I would want it to get to a point where we had like a group chat, and if somebody's hurting financially, they can be comfortable and say, "Hey, I need help with my rent this month."
Yeah.
Like, you know how deep of a conversation that is to have someone ask you for money?
I
know.
Like,
pride is there. And it's like, bruh, like, that's where I want us to be.
Yeah.
Not to just say, hey, I'm going to go to this one person.
Yeah.
Let's come together as a tribe.
Yeah.
And say, hey, look, cousin, boom, 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 he's hurt. It's the holidays. Or he don't got money for the kids.
Yeah.
Let's all pitch in. Yeah. Now he got $1,000.
That'd be awesome.
Wouldn't that be dope?
That'd be so awesome.
And we could do that.
Oh, we easily could do that.
I really, this is a conversation that had to be had. And since you don't hold back on things, I thought you were the perfect person to talk to.
Yeah, no. And I do wish we were all closer in that kind of way, especially our cousins wise, because sometimes it is hard to go to the OGs of the family to do that kind of stuff. And it would be nice to have that safe space within another to communicate with each other on that. So cousins, let's do it.
Cousins. And you know, it's going to start with us because they love us. The OGs love us, you know, and if they see us come together.
Oh, yeah, we could do it. Just thinking about it, like if you think about all of our aunts and uncles and their kids, like we really are close with almost everybody.
Yeah. Now I want us to build.
I know.
That's my challenge to us, though. Like, I would love to us get together and kumbaya, but now it's just like funerals we get together.
Oh, I know.
And I'm just like...
I can't stand that. That is so sad.
Isn't that? And then when you see people, the conversation is shallow because it's just, hey, what's up? What
how
are
you
you
been?
doing? Yeah, how you been?
Yeah.
And then I take it as you're just trying to measure me in life. And I don't like that. Because I'm like, okay, you're asking me because you know the YouTube. So you're just asking all that. And I'm just like, I don't like that. Like, don't even ask me how I'm doing.
I remember when everyone used to have to get a hotel and people would stay down here for like a good week. And we were all Aunt Christy and Uncle Guy's house.
Yeah.
That's where we were at.
Yeah. Gosh,
Man, your house was the spot.
I know, man. Mama, I ain't trying to make you sound perfect, but y'all had a good recipe. Y'all did.
We had
Y'all had a good recipe.
much fun. Like, I couldn't wait for Dez's birthday.
Man.
I was like, all my cousins are coming down.
We all coming together.
Even though I knew y'all weren't going to mess with us or talk to us, I said, we're going to Aunt Christy. We're going to go to Aunt Christy's job.
Yes.
We're going to work. Yeah, we couldn't wait. Uncle Keith going to pay us some money to work in the yard.
Yeah.
We couldn't wait. We couldn't wait. That was fun.
He used to come in to us boys. We'd be playing Halo. If we didn't do the dishes, he would walk in and just unplug it.
Oh, he would?
Yeah.
Were you guys like, oh?
We'd be like, wait, let us save it. No. No.
Oh.
We'd be hurt.
Oh.
I'd be like, Pops, wait, let's just save it. Just yanks it.
You know what's so crazy? Because growing up, I never thought y'all got in trouble.
Oh, yeah. Pops
You and those
did.
boys.
Oh, he got us.
Because we were always with Aunt Christy.
True.
So I was like, what are y'all doing?
Right.
Y'all were doing everything. Getting in trouble.
He gave us slack. But if we didn't do them dishes or clean
He said
up,
just clean.
Oh, he was mad. Especially when he come home from work. I just worked 12 hours. Are you serious?
Are you serious?
I'd be looking like, guys, we're in trouble.
I could see it. Oh my gosh. I just remember with your dad, he wanted me and Pepe to clean the yard. And we're probably like 16, 17 at this time. So, you know, we're a little older. And we come out in little short shorts and sports bras. Oh, that man lost it.
Did he?
Oh, yeah. Get in there and change. I was like, oh, man, yeah. So that's Uncle Keith for you, yeah. He did not like us dressing like that. But we knew it, though.
Right.
So we did it anyways.
See.
I know. Just for him to get us.
Just to get you.
Just to get us.
Oh, shout
We
out
love.
Pops, man.
He's so much
we're,
fun.
We're talking about my dad right now.
Yes,
Keith
I love
Reynolds is my
Uncle.
father. Love you, man.
He is. He's one of my favorite people ever. He's a great guy.
Yeah. So see, that's what I mean. See how we reminiscing and just having that. We need more of that, man.
I know. Grandma used to take us to, where we go, Malama Lane.
Yep, splash.
Swimming all the time when we get in trouble.
And see, your babies need to hang out with the other babies
I know.
and this and that.
Everyone's so spreaded out. So we got to get back to that close niche because that was good times.
Yeah. And don't it bug you? Like, we have all the tools to communicate now.
All of it.
And
I know. We just don't do it.
Communicate less.
I know. We just don't do
Kills
it.
me.
We'd be liking each other's Facebook post.
Thinking that just is it.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I see you.
Man. Shout out Aunt Audrey, though. Aunt Audrey be in my DMs.
Oh, my
Keep going,
gosh.
baby. I'd be like, dang, Aunt
I
Audrey,
love
she a
her.
real one.
She's
I had to
so
hug
sweet.
her. I had to hug Aunt Audrey on that one. I said,
She's
thank
sweet.
you so much.
She's sweet. I like her.
Uncle Pat, he be sending me some weird
like-
texts, but it's whatever. It's the thought that counts. I'm like,
I
Uncle.
love Uncle Pat.
I had to tell him. I said, I'm probably not going to reply to this. I'm gonna be honest.
Was it
man.
the poetry?
I don't know. It's just links all in my phone. I love you, Uncle Pat, but I'll see you when I see you, man.
I love Uncle Pat. My favorite memory is that backyard, the backyard little time we had at Uncle Keith's house. Sergio,
Oh,
yeah.
my
That
gosh.
was the best.
When Thugger K was rapping.
Oh my, we
Oh,
all
my
were
gosh.
rapping. You still have that video, don't you?
I think I still got
Oh gosh, that's
I'll dig it up.
crazy.
it. I'll dig it up.
Now that was a good time.
Man.
Sergio,
So you said, yeah. Yeah.
that was so much fun. Yeah, we had some good
my
times.
Gosh, for real, Sergio. I said, Sergio, he not going to really reply to you.
Yeah.
He said, ah.
They said he did.
Sergio was drunk. Y'all,
was-
that's my neighbor. Everybody, that's my own neighbor.
He's funny. That's a good time. Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's crazy.
I know. We've been
Man.
through a lot together.
We've been through a lot,
I know.
man. Yeah,
I know.
I tell you. But it's good. Good memories.
I know.
And that's
I
what I
miss
mean.
it.
So-
Now that we're older, do you just want to go back?
No, I want to go
Oh.
forward.
Really?
I do.
I don't want to be 50. You want to be 50?
It's fine. Because I'm going to be the most fit 50-year-old.
Me too.
I'm gonna be climbing. My goal.
She-Hulk.
Yeah, I'm gonna be climbing trees, chilling. I don't know why, but
Tarzan.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna be it, man.
Slinging vine to vine.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I just want us as a family. Like, coming back to that, it's just, I want us all to just figure it out. And I think I look at people who don't have family like us, and I'm like, we're over here with abundance of us.
Huge.
We just lost, rest in peace, Uncle Ernie.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Uncle Ernie. We just lost him. That's our third family member this year.
Yeah.
Ernie, Lily. Alvin. Am I missing anybody?
I think that's, yeah.
Three this year. That's enough.
Jeez.
You know, and that's what I mean. Like, then I talk to people.
Yeah, that's so sad.
Yeah, then I talk to people, and there's people who go, oh, yeah, just me, my parents, my brother, and one auntie get in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's your family? Yep, that's it. And I'm like, that's I'm like, we're over here with hundreds of us.
I know.
We gotta
I
figure it
get, there's so many of us, I get confused.
out. Oh, me too.
Oh my God. It came to a point when me and Pepe were like, if you got a birthday card from Grandma Reynolds, you're my cousin. That's what I'm not gonna lie to you. It's if you were seen in Grandma's blue Cadillac and you got a McDonald's coupon book for Christmas or your birthday, or you got $1 for every year you were born.
You said the McDonald's coupon?
You remember that book?
Real one.
I love Grandma for that. That book was awesome. Or if you never went to McDonald's and Grandma told you get one thing on the $1. Can't be $1.25, $1. Okay? Yeah, I was like, if you never went through that, I don't know. Because there's so many of us that I'm just like second, third, fourth. I don't know.
And then once you go out the 9,
oh my gosh,
like outside of our
that's
9,
what I mean. Because the 9, I know.
Yeah,
you know
9,
what I'm saying. The 9, I know.
Your guys' kids, all that. You know, my cousins, your guys' kids. Cool.
But once we go out and you start hearing stubs and brothers and this, and I'm like, whoa, man, there's a lot of us.
Be crazy.
Yeah. He would be like, I remember you were a baby. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, who are you? I'm your great auntie. I'm like, oh, snap. Okay. Hey.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, so I was actually funny. Keishan, just today, Keishan was just telling my mom he was, Uncle Ernie and everyone passing away, but Keishan was like, do I know Uncle Ernie? And my mom was like, I promise you have. But it's like, there's just so many that Keisha's like, I don't know.
That's what I mean. And see, that's where we're hurt, man. We gotta figure this out.
If we were around them, that's when we were younger.
Right.
At the family reunions and stuff. So.
And see, I don't want that energy. I want us all to kumbaya together. Because right now, because we're doing that disservice to each other, I'm going to be blunt. That energy is like, rest in peace, but on with mine. Where really we all need to be, let's talk, let's get together. And I had to, it's tough. It's a tough one. We're too blessed to not utilize it. That's all I'm saying. We're too blessed to not utilize it.
Yeah, and we need to.
Yeah, and us young bucks, I mean, we got a valid case. I say it for us. There's, like you said earlier, the trust isn't really there. The belief isn't really there. Because when you feel like someone doesn't really care about you, of course you're not going to try.
Reach out or anything like that,
But we need to meet in the middle. We need to lean in. They need to give us some wisdom. Yeah. OGs give us some wisdoms. Older cousins give us some wisdoms. Yeah. And we need to figure this out. Yeah. And then how do we build? Do we start a business? How do we
imagine if we started a business within our family, like we could literally
cook,
destroy,
be good.
Seriously, in every aspect that is needed, we could fulfill.
Yeah. And then, for real,
like
every aspect. Yeah. And then play to our strengths. Yeah. Okay. Kayleigh's so good with kids, so good with people. Yeah. Boom, boom. Kayleigh's hilarious. She can do this. Kayleigh, you cool doing that? All right, bet. Yeah. Des, all right, we know your part. We need you here. Boom, boom, boom. Play to our strengths. And man. Yeah. Gets my heart beating thinking about it.
No, that's very, very true.
And it's togetherness. That's all I'm preaching. We need to come together. Because right now, we're just hurt. We're not doing it. We're just not doing it. It's not good.
We need to set up generational wealth.
Thank you. That's how you're breaking curses.
Yes. That's what I definitely wish was there.
Because yet again, if Desmond's like, oh, I'm hurt on money, Desmond ain't going to just go tell people. Yeah. But if we get that trust back, okay, Desmond needs some help. What can we do for him?
Yep, exactly.
All right, bet.
Exactly. Or just setting up ourselves up for success. So our kids and things like that could be, they don't have to grow up and struggle or nothing like that. Or, yeah.
That
totally
part,
get that. Yeah.
You know. So
that is very true.
And this is where it starts, having these conversations, chopping it with you.
I know.
You 28. You need to be in this. We need Kaylee in this.
I know.
You too strong not to be.
I know.
Yet again, I'm going to say it. I need Shanice. I need Bebe.
Yeah.
You know, I need Lexi. I need Lil Bill.
Yeah, because like things with me is like I don't know where to start, and other people can fulfill that. You know, try to start it for us and get us going and things like that. So yeah, my mom was actually just talking about setting up like opening up a business or something like that, and I think that's very. Or Keisha was talking about opening up like some kind of family real estate thing.
Just
or something. Yeah, we need to do something, or whatever the case may be, buying out some buildings and apartment complexes. Whatever the case may be, we could do so much.
Yeah,
with all the connections that we have.
Exactly. But it starts with talking.
It starts with talking, yeah.
That's why it's cool. We can sit on Garage Talks. You my second family member.
Yeah.
I had on here, and it's like, bro, it starts right here.
It does, yeah.
I'm tired of us having these pockets.
Yeah.
These 10 are over here. These 5 right here.
Yeah.
It's why we got pockets. We can all eat, man. We can all eat.
Very true. I agree with that.
Stop being greedy. If you're winning, don't be greedy. Just let's figure it out, man.
Yeah. I agree with that. We should do that. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it'll start. It'll start. We're gonna put this out there. But I'm passionate about that.
Me too.
We too special.
I know.
We too special.
You got too many talents.
Flies, man.
Not a lot of people can sing and dance and be funny.
Just the energy.
It's just easy.
I've had people tell me, I wish I could be a fly on the wall just to be around your family. That's what people say.
Oh my gosh, I know. Or people say like if it was a reality TV show. Mm-hmm. People say that all the time.
I'm like, man.
Yeah. Or like someone told me, they're like, I wish you could just record just because I'm not like, people think like a comedian's like someone who tells jokes, which I get it, they probably are, but I'm not like a joke kind of person.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know jokes or nothing like that. I just talk.
You just talk.
Yeah, I'm like, funny. I don't know. I just be saying like stories and talking and stuff, and people be cracking up, and I'm like, okay. I don't know. They're like, it's just the way you say it. I'm like,
It is, man.
Yeah, I'm like,
You're
I don't know.
I applaud you because there's times I'm like, damn, okay, you bold.
Yeah, I know. That's the part of me I'm trying to.
Nah, be you.
It's so funny though. It's so because I never was like that.
Man.
I never was like that until you just get crapped on so many times. You're like, screw it.
For real, I feel you.
Yeah, but I am funny. I be sitting in like my bed or like at work or something. Like actually on Friday, I was cracking up so much. They were like, "What is wrong with you?" Yeah. And I literally was just like, "I am so funny." And they were just like, I didn't even say that. I was just thinking of myself. Right. And I was just cracking up.
That's
and I was
good.
just like, I'm funny.
You be making yourself laugh.
Oh, all the time. All the time. I be doing little dumb things, tripping. Something. I do something crazy every day.
You just be sitting there.
Mm-hmm. Every time. Yeah. So, that's good times, though.
Oh, man. That's funny.
It's always a good time with me. You could ask all my friends. It's fun.
It is. Even when I just call y'all be at Derek's house, man. Chilling.
That is my favorite when you call. Oh my gosh. I don't know why either. It's my favorite. It goes dead silent. Whoosh. And then you go, Tab there. And I said, Tab here.
You be telling.
Yeah.
You be so
be like,
mad.
Tab is right here. Tab is like, oh, take it. He's like, I hate you. I was like,
hey, oh my gosh.
Yeah. I'd be like, y'all try to hide from Desmond. He's right here. He's right here. And this is what they're doing.
And then when he answers, I'm like, I see the ceiling. I know. He's like, dang it.
You know from the ceiling that's bad.
I know the ceiling. I know.
That's a shame to know from the ceiling. Oh, that's good times. Yeah, they're fun to hang out with. I wouldn't know what to do without them.
Man.
They get on my last nerves. I know.
I know. I hear you two at the gym. And I'm like, they're pushing each other. Just
oh my gosh.
I know.
Tevin's like the older brother I didn't want.
Right. Man, now he's here.
Oh my gosh. To have 2 older brothers, Derek and him. Oh no. Man. Now those 2 together, now that's
both
funny.
Dark skin, man.
Oh my gosh, they kill me. Twins. Where have you been? I hope that's for Tevin right there.
Kay, what's some goals you got? What's some aspirations you got going for? What's some things you want to accomplish? I won't ask New Year's resolutions. I want you to keep those close, but
goals right now. I think I'm actually about to. I'm gonna probably go back to school.
Okay, for what?
Yeah, nurse practitioner.
Word.
That's what I think I want to do is be an NP. I definitely want to keep it in the medical field, and I know there's something more out there for me. I just don't know what it is.
For sure.
Like, I don't know what it is. I personally think I don't need to be in Oregon, but my goal is to go back to school. Mm-hmm. I do want to get a degree into the medical field, whether it's for a psychiatrist or nurse practitioner. Mm-hmm. I just want to help people. So that's kind of my big goal right now. I think my other goal is honestly figuring out this co-parenting. I'm hoping this goal of co-parenting is to stop with the courts, because I'm over it.
That's a good start. Yeah,
that's a good start. Let's stop harassing me at my job. That would be another good start. And I just want my kids to have a good life. I think that's my biggest goal right now is, honestly, it's co-parenting. Right. Besides from school, it's definitely figuring out this co-parenting relationship and figuring out how to get it healthy for these kids.
For sure.
So that's a big goal.
Man, that's a huge goal.
Yeah, because it's probably the hardest thing I'm dealing with right now. So yeah, that would probably be my biggest goal. I don't really have it's so weird because with my life, I'm a mom. So the week I have my kids, it's school, work, kids, and workout. You know what I mean? And then on the days I don't have them or the weeks I don't have them, I don't really, my goal right now is really my fitness journey.
For sure.
Fitness journey, school, and co-parenting.
I like that lock-in because look, man, good looks run in the family.
Yeah.
And you a beautiful young woman. And for you to just hone in on you, because I know your DMs go crazy sometimes. I know you got some things.
And stop. If you're a good man, you could go. But stop. Because I'm not sending no nudes. I'm not giving you my number. If you want to talk to me on social media for a good few weeks. You'll be okay. You're not coming to my house.
A few weeks on social media?
I'm just okay, fine. You can get, okay, fine. You can get a number. If you're nice. If you're nice. But a lot of people, if you want me to be honest with you, DMs are very much and excuse my language, auntie, but they're trying to fuck. I don't know what impression. And I tell people all the time, I'm not going to lie to you, my biggest come back to them is, do I look like a hoe to you?
Oh.
I do. Because what makes you think that you get to message my Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever the case may be, and just assume, or just to, I don't know. I feel like I get a lot of assumptions of a lot of sexual things. And I tell people all the time, do I give you prostitute vibes? Am I a hoe? I'm confused on what makes you think that you get to approach me in this kind of way.
For sure.
And they're like, oh, well, no, I just want, no. Don't do that. Because that's the quick you get blocked like that.
You think they saw some of your stories turning up and they just assume that way?
But don't assume. You can ask questions. But still, why approach a woman like that?
That's fair.
Yeah. I just say just why. I would, no.
Man.
And even if I'm turning up, okay, she's drinking. Does she drink every day? Is she partying every day? Probably not.
Gosh. And
at least for me, I'm not. This is very, very rare. Very rare for me to party. But yeah, so I don't know.
Dang. Saying no is a talent. You learning that. You killing it,
I feel bad. Sometimes I feel really bad. People even to this day ask do you want to get married? I'm like, no. They're like, what? I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to change my last name. They're like, why? I'm like, I just don't.
That's just where you're at right now.
Yeah, dating. Do you want to date? No. No. Do I want you to come in and ruin my peace? No.
Oh.
No, I'm also at the point where I'm not ready for that. I get the ick very, very quickly.
Right.
Yeah, the moment you probably do something bad, I'm cool.
It's just a wrap.
Yeah, so I just no.
Man, I respect it, Kay.
And I'm in my own, I'm in my fitness journey. I feel like in my past relationships, I wasn't allowed to go to the gym. Right. Allowed to go to the gym. And I'm not stopping that for anyone. I'm gonna look good. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. It's your own insecurities, but I'm working on me right now. So.
I like that. That's good. You ain't gonna do did you hear about Cam Newton?
No.
His wife or his girl? So Cam on this podcast recently was he openly admitted, hey, I cheat on my partner.
Oh, Jesus.
Just put it out there.
Okay. Amen.
Talked about it, then the fellas carried on.
Okay.
So she takes the Instagram on the story and she's like, and you can look it up, it just happened. Yeah. And she's like, here comes the "Are you okay?" questions, or "What are you gonna do about this?" questions.
Yeah.
And she just straight up accepted it. She's like, her theory is, she said, brothers is gonna cheat, it's just a thing they do, and then they'll come back to normal because you're the top one.
Yeah.
What you think about that? So pretty much, he gonna cheat. He's gonna do his thing, but doesn't mean you ain't wifey. You ain't.
No, I don't agree with that. No, for me personally, I don't agree with that. If I'm top priority and I'm wifey, then treat me as top priority and wifey. You don't need other people to. It might not satisfy you. Like, well, what's the issue? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we feel the need to go out? You need a role play? You need a wig? What you need? Because I'm confused. I could be all 8 people if you want me to be.
That part.
Like,
that
that's
part,
me.
yeah.
Like, that's just me right there.
That
Like,
part.
I don't know what
Yeah.
you need. You want me to wear blonde hair today, brown? What you need?
Yeah, what
because
you need.
I'm confused.
'Cause you ain't gonna go lay up with someone.
Yeah, no. For
sure.
me, we're not doing that. Like, if you've had the need. And also, though, that's for me, being pregnant twice with the same man and getting cheated on with 14 women in Eugene, Oregon was one of the most disgusting feelings of my life. Like, really disgusting feelings of my life. And
So that does mess with people.
yeah, oh yeah,
not
oh
just
yeah. And then, you know, someone like me who jumped from relationship to relationship, I brought all my baggage to the next relationship. So whether or not you didn't cheat on me and I just got with you, I think you're going to. So I'm already gonna talk to you like you're cheating on. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's already toxic from the jump. So yeah, I just if you want to cheat or you feel the need to cheat, bye.
So you don't agree with her on that?
No.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was
No,
like,
girl.
I read those.
Cam Newton got money though, so hey, I
And
would
see-
probably do the same. So
That's what she did say that too. She was like, I know who I'm with, so it's.
I was
like,
gonna say if you know who you're with, then hey,
yeah.
but like someone like me, like little boy from Eugene, Oregon, J-boy, oh no, baby,
Right,
I ain't
yeah,
saying
just
no.
gonna
Bye.
Crazy, man. We in
Yeah.
a crazy world, man. It's crazy. That's
It
wild.
blows my mind. And then, you know, it's so funny because a lot of people think like you asked, that's just going back to the beginning, but you asked if I ever cheated. I just am not that, because people assume I do, or I'm the girl that does this, or whatever the case may be. I don't know why, but I don't find, no. I think like I could not sleep in the same bed next to you knowing I'm cheating on you. I would probably cry. Like I'm so like, no. I would be so sad and
Yes.
trying to live a double life. Like, oh,
Man.
I would be affected.
Yeah, and I don't.
Yeah.
It's just a stain. Like
Yeah.
that stain of ultimate betrayal.
Yeah.
To me, it's ultimate betrayal.
Yeah.
And hey, look, people mess up.
Yeah.
Only God can judge.
Right.
But just for my heart, I'm like, oh, that betrayal. Like, oh. And we
Yeah.
go through things. Don't get me wrong. Some
Yeah.
of my closest people have made that mistake.
Yes.
But, and you know what? We made it through. Sometimes I don't know how, but for me, I'm just like, Des, like you said, treat them how you want to be treated. I just be
Yeah.
like, look, either right after it happened, I would tell them,
Yeah.
or before it's about to happen, I'm like, look. I'm
Exactly. Yeah,
please.
exactly. And that's how, like, that's one thing I've always said to people, which it blows my mind because I always tell people before I get with them, give me the respect. You either, if you want to cheat, let me know. Or if you feel the need that you're going to do or whatever, leave me.
Just
leave
leave.
me alone before you do that. I don't understand why no one will give people the respect of that.
Man,
Blows my mind.
right? Like, why? Are
All-
they scared?
The guys in my just I don't want to lose you. So I'm okay. So I'm like, okay, what's 2 + 2? They said 4. I said, okay, so you don't want to lose me, but you want to cheat on me. I'm just what's 2 + 2? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm confused. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Absolutely.
So, but then it's like, you know, if the girl cheats on you, it's a whole freaking thing. Yeah, because you know, apparently they say women who cheat on their men, like women cheaters are like more emotional cheaters, and men cheaters are like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, they can
Gotcha.
just cheat without having that emotional tie to them or something like that. Cheating is cheating no matter what, whether you're a man or a woman. Cheating is cheating no matter what. So
Lay it out. Okay.
yeah, so for me, I'm like, if you just ever have that need, or even if I have that need, I'm gonna let you know, or I'm gonna let you know, like if something needs to be fixed, I let you know first.
Right,
I
right.
try to give people that respect, but
Absolutely.
is it given back? No.
Dang, man. Dang. And
Yeah.
fellas know, I mean, fam, like I said, you pretty, you look good. They know. They be like, man, she got options. That's the scary part for us fellas. Like,
And that's
we
what
be-
kills me. I hate when people do that. I'm like, okay, and I could have options, but if I choose you, I'm you. You know what I mean? And that's what that's how I am. That's how I roll. I'm very much like, I got no blinders on, nothing. I'm straight up my path is you if I'm with you. I'm not looking at other people or anything like that, but people do assume that, so.
They do. Just because this world getting cold, family. I'm like, man, girls is getting just as cold as boys. Not saying this. Yeah. I'm just like, man, it's cold out here.
And it sucks because, like, I feel like I'm getting cold in a way, like, I don't want to be in a relationship anymore. But there's also, like, a part of me, like, yeah, I'm a girl at the end of the day. So, yeah, I want to get married and I want to, you know, live that kind of life and stuff like that. But am I able to ever allow someone in like that? I don't know. But do I want to? Of course, I would love to have that. But I want to make sure I'm able to give them the same in return.
Don't be like your cousin me right now. My barriers are way up here. I'm still solo. I'm like, shoot.
But you have your peace.
I do.
And it's hard to get rid of that.
That part.
It really, really is. That's the hardest part. So.
Isn't that crazy?
I know.
It's crazy how much more defensive people are nowadays. All of us. All of us are. I feel like for me, I'm the only one that got my back. Like, honestly, I feel like I've learned that just growing up that I'm really like the only one that has my back. Damn.
And so if I have to protect myself, it's just what it is.
It's what it is.
But sometimes do I think I overprotect myself? Yes.
Got it.
And do I let good people go? Yeah.
For sure.
For sure. But there's a lot of people out there. A lot of fish in the sea. So.
Yeah. I think you're just in the season of you.
Yeah, that's where I am. Honestly, but yeah, I'm in the season of me right now. I definitely, maybe one day down the road or something like that. But right now, it's Kayelei Lange. Yeah.
I always used to say, people would be like, what you think with Kaylee would help? I'd be like, if she just focus on her. That's literally what I would say all the time. Just focus on you.
It was the best thing. I always thought it was going to be the worst thing for me. Yeah. I remember just when I first was single, oh my gosh. I thought I was going to die. I was like, there's no way I could be in this earth. I'm going to be single forever. And then I got it. And I was like, oh, wow. This is beautiful.
Wow. So once you got it, you was,
oh my gosh, I slept
Dang.
hours. Like, no one's blowing up my phone, no one's going crazy on me, no one's trying to like sneak in my phone while I'm asleep. Like, it's just, I'm not trying to sneak in no one's phone. I'm not trying to stay up till you go to sleep so I can get to you. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm not doing any of that.
For sure.
And I never will. Again. Ever. If I feel the need that I gotta go through your phone, goodbye.
Really? Just
yeah, everything for me is goodbye.
For sure. Not even see you later.
Goodbye. I'm like, goodbye. Goodbye.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hey,
like,
protect your peace at all costs.
I'm sorry.
You gotta be cutthroat.
I know.
You got to.
I feel so rude sometimes, but it's like,
hey, you know. But see, when you have that good company too, you'll have people around who'd be like me. If I was around you, I'd be like, hey, hang on, this one might be cool. Babe.
I know. See, I'd be so quick to the goodbye.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Man. Well, family, coming up on Christmas time.
Yes.
I'm gonna wrap it up with what you asking for Christmas? What you hoping for?
A Nintendo Switch.
Okay. Damn, that was a quick answer.
Sorry, that's what I want.
Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Switch. All the Mario games. All of them.
All the games.
Mario games, Mario Kart. We could do a Mario Smash Bros. We can do the party. Yeah.
She be gaming. Yo.
Yeah.
Cuddy be gaming.
As much as Mario.
You can game.
Oh, no. Call of Duty Zombies. Hit me on zombies. You could ask me about 2K and Madden. I play those as well.
Real one.
Yes.
Oh, you a real one.
Yeah, so I'm a gamer. That's one thing too. It's so funny because like people, like once you meet me like as a whatever people I talk to, once they meet me and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love anime. I'm Xbox girl. Put me on the live. They're like, who are you? I'm like, I'm a tomboy. Grew up with brothers.
Shoot.
I mean, that's just what it is. Like, I love me a good zombies.
For
I'll play
sure.
zombies all night like crazy.
Hey, zombies,
like you
man.
and Derek over there, just screaming. I want to be on the headset.
I love it.
Yeah, but yeah, all of it. So yeah, Nintendo Switch. I actually just told my parents. I said, "You guys want to know what I want for Christmas?" And they looked at me, and when I said a Nintendo Switch, they were just like, "What the heck?"
You see, they remade 64 too.
Yes.
Nintendo 64.
Yes.
Shoot.
That's gonna be awesome.
They're taxing, but
how much?
$250.
Oh, jeez.
I know.
Well,
That's why I still got my original.
Good job. You're smart.
You go, Joe.
I had a Nintendo Switch, and then I gave it up because I was like, oh, no one will play with me, and that was my biggest regret.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, because now I'm like, that's all I want to do. We used to play bowling, baseball, everything. Like the Wii Sports and everything.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
That's
and
dope.
Mario, they have like Mario Soccer now and everything. So we're trying to play.
It's nothing like gaming. Like me, I don't got much time to game.
Yeah.
But not gonna lie, I invested some money to get back in it. And hopping on with Derek, with Rod. And it just took me like in a time machine. And I know you asked like, would I go back in time? I mean, of course, I would love to be like try to relive the 90s or something. That's just, we got to move forward.
Yeah.
But it's a good time machine. And I get on there, I'm like, damn, I feel like I'm in high school again. We just playing duty. It's a good release. Because, you know, doing this, doing the podcast, doing everything, there's days I need to just get away. And
for sure.
if I don't got the time to get away, I can at least go in my room and play the game. So I'm like, cool. Let me
that was always,
hours.
I used to play on Xbox Sonic Racing. So that was always my thing. I would sit there, me and my ex Jordan, but we would sit there and just play Sonic Racing every night. Just rounds and rounds. So yeah, I'm a gamer. I love games. Right. But yeah, Nintendo Switch. My dad was like, you're 28. I was like, oh.
Oh, well.
Sorry.
Shoot.
My other gift is rent.
Is what?
Pay for my rent.
Pay for your, oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, as you get an adult, isn't that crazy that that's what your gifts become? I remember I said, I just want a really nice vacuum. They got me a beautiful vacuum. I said, beautiful. You could do everything. All the walls, everything. It cleans the walls. Yeah. And then I think one year, I remember I had kids. I asked for lots of diapers. Wow. That's sad. Diapers.
Man, I just want socks, man. I just want some white crew socks.
That's all you want is white crew socks?
Just give me some socks. If you're feeling real generous, you know, give me the Arizona or something.
Okay.
Give me the AZ. Give me some sunshine. Oregon weather trying to get me.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So, give me some sun real quick.
That would be nice.
But yeah.
With my job, I'm like, when can I take time off?
Yeah, for real. Tell them.
Job, because medical field is so short staff right now, so we're just inch by inch, day by day. So
damn,
I know it's worth it.
But hey, just whatever extra money you got, set aside. Think for a trip.
I am. We're going to Cancun.
All right, we're going.
Kay.
Come on, let's get it.
Let's do it. Okay.
Got it. Any last words you want to say? Any encouragement, advice you want to give out before I close us out?
Yeah, you know what? What I will say though is, if anyone is out there that does feel like they don't have anyone to talk to or does need someone to talk to, I am always available. Like, to talk to someone. I think that's a big thing, is I always wish that someone would just be available. You don't have to know me. I don't need to know your whole story, but if you just need to talk and vent, message me, call me, come see me at work, I got you. You need a good laugh, I got you. You need a little rap, I got you. A little diss track, come see me, got you. So.
And you don't hold back. That's what.
No, I'm very real with it. Yeah. I'm very, very real with it. You know, there's some things today, can't incriminate myself. I was like, Lord Jesus, but you know, we got trial coming up. So
yeah,
we got.
gotta be easy. They gonna pull up Garage Talks and be like, huh?
I'm gonna be like, man, look, I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing here. But anyway,
awesome.
So yeah. So besides that, though, like, just basically that.
And what's your social media handles?
Honestly, I only really, like, if you want to follow me, you could follow me on Snapchat. I don't recommend it, but
why not? Why not? Snapchat? What's wrong with Snap?
Oh,
just having this.
Snapchat's a little different.
Snapchat.
Okay. I said, Snapchat's a little different.
So I don't know.
Oh no, Snapchat's just a little different.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Yeah, but you follow me on Instagram. Lord Jesus, my mom's gonna kill me. Kayelei Lange, KayeleiLorae.
There it is.
Oh.
Let's go. Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
I love you, fam.
Love you
I
too.
appreciate you.
Of course.
Well, I'm going to close us out real quick, world. We thank you so much. We had a great episode. Kayelei Lange in the building. Amazing conversation. influential woman, strong woman, been through so much. And, you know, life's best teacher is experience, and she's been through experience, a lot of things. So shout out to my cousin Kayelei Lange. This podcast is done. Our first Christmas episode. Like, yay. Before Thanksgiving, we shot this. Oh,
Absolutely.
my gosh. You know, shout out to the beautiful set where my mother took hold of it and did it. So you guys tap in with Kayelei, though, and we're going to go ahead and call it a night tonight. Bless up, everybody. Hug your loved ones. We out.
Awesome.
There you
I
go.
almost forgot we were doing a podcast for a second, guys.
Good. Exactly
Oh,
what
really?
exactly
Okay.
what we wanted.
I forgot for a second. I was like, oh crap. And I looked up and I saw lights. And I was like, yeah.
Not just talk.